Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Brenda. I feel like I'm in romper room and I need to have the little spyglass so I could see you all's in here. Lynette. Good morning. Yeah, hit the thumbs up on the way in, everybody. Oh, how is everybody doing this morning? I got a late start this morning. I woke up with a little bit of a headache, trying to rally and pull it together. I got my morning beverage here. So Brenda's in and out working on the sewer again. Oh, that's crappy. Oh, and that Fokker is our finish the sentence. So I'm going to be sharing a link so we can all come up and just have a little chit chat back and forth. I have noticed when I rewatch my lives, I tend to overtake everything when I have people up. So I'm going to try to let you guys just talk amongst yourselves, and I will participate as well. But this is going to be fun. Before I put the link up, though, if you have anything that's going to interfere with the sound, make sure you take care of that. Dogs or rambunctious husbands or whatever, kids, just make sure, because I can't hear it, but it sure does come across on the other side. You cold you caught recently, Michael, is lingering. I'm sorry you're still not feeling well. I meant to write you and ask you how you were feeling. But then you did your one video. I thought, you know what? He must be feeling okay. But I'm sorry that that's linking. Hello, what is she up to now? So make sure that there's no outside noise issues or anything before I pull you up. And what I did is last night I found some slumber party icebreaker questions. And everybody that's in the panel, we're going to pose the question, and then I just kind of want everybody just kind of chat amongst themselves. And I'll participate as well, but I won't run the whole show. It wasn't your unrelieved dog, but I know, Lisa. So before we get started, I do want to show you what I've got, though, what I brought to the party. I didn't have enough time to get my coffee cake started to enjoy right now, but it might be done while we're talking. But I did the 1, 2, 3 Casey's 1, 2, 3 cobbler recipe, and I didn't know what fruit I wanted to throw into it today. So I went through my little oatmeal packets, the little Quaker oatmeal packets, and I found one that has pumpkin spice. And since fall is upon us, my leaves are starting to turn and everything. I just sprinkled that oatmeal with the pumpkin spice on it on top. And then I have some little cinnamon nibs that I got out at the Amish market. And then I just sprinkled that. So I'm going to have like a pumpkin spice coffee cake here in a little bit. But I figured since this is kind of a pajama party brunch, I thought, and I just shared this with my good friend down in Tennessee. She's going to try to pop in, but she's got a very busy day planned. And I said, yeah, I'm going to have a little cranberry juice cocktail during my live. And she says, don't you think it's a little early to be drinking? And I said, this is a brunch. This is why I planned it for 11 o'clock, because it's a brunch. And if you go to a brunch, I don't care where you go for a brunch, they're going to offer mimosas, right? And what is a brunch without mimosas? Well, I don't have all my stuff here for mimosas, but I do have my homemade cranberry juice. And if you've not made your own cranberry juice, you are missing out. I've got a video on my channel to show you just how easy it is to make it. This year I'm going to make much more because it's so important, not only for your urinary health, but it's just delicious anyways. So I've got my cranberry juice, and what I've done is I've already opened one and I strained some into my thing here, and I found a new cocktail that I'm going to try. So here we go. I'm going to put in a little bit of coconut rum. Just a little, maybe just like a shot. Louie, you cannot have any. You're not allowed to drink. Close this back up. And I'm just going to see if this helps my headache. And I cannot attest to the fact that I'm an extreme lightweight and I can't be responsible for what I might do if I get a little imbibed. Oh, oh my God, that is good. Cranberry juice with coconut rum. I might have more than one. All right, so everybody grab a drink. Adult beverage or not, I don't care. Hopefully you're in your jammies. I'm going to share the link, and then I'm going to start posting some of these little things down in the corner. And let me find the first one that I had up here, which is just basic. See how my name's been changed now where it just says good morning, friends? If you're up in the chat, if you're going to join the party here up live, then I'm going to post a question down there, and then it's amongst the panel to kind of just share their experiences or talk about it. And then you guys in the chat, you can talk back and forth in the chat and do your own thing. And then I will try to switch over and see what I can see so that I can participate with you there as well. But it's a beautiful Monday morning. It's very chilly. So I've got my flannel jammies on. My hair's just kind of not all that great. I put a little bit of makeup on, but whatever. So we're going to do our little icebreaker slumber party deals. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to share our link. I hit the wrong button. Copy it to the clipboard. Go to the comments. I'm going to pop it in here. So who wants to come join my PJ party? There you go. You don't need makeup. I just put some powder on so it wouldn't look so gaunt, scary. Hey, Wicked Awesome Gardening. How are you doing? We're having a little bit of a party. Yahoo! We got our first guest.
First victim.
Lisa.
Morning.
Are you in your jam jams?
I'm in my jam jams. And it is cool today.
It is. It's like after Labor Day, when you wake up in the morning, the mornings change after Labor Day, doesn't it?
It does.
It's like that coolness starts setting in, and I've noticed our leaves are changing. So I told myself I'm going to be too hot in my little flannel jammies, but I do have the fan going so I don't get overheated and pass out on you guys. But I do have little goosebumples. I'm a little chilled. What's your temperature there this morning? Do you know?
Hang on, I'll look. Are you hearing an echo? Because I don't have anything running.
It's probably me.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't me. It is 63.
63 degrees.
48 was the low.
Yeah, it's getting cold. And I had all of the animals, into my garden, destroying my garden this last week. And people are like, oh, they're going to destroy everything. It's like, we're going to get a frost soon anyways.
Yep.
And I've got the garden flu. So what does it matter?
Exactly. That's why we harvested.
I wish you were here to have a cranberry dooley-doo.
I know. I wish too. I've got my
coffee.
Made in Maine pottery mug.
Nice.
Wait a minute.
Very pretty.
Thank
I need
you.
coffee now that I'm feeling a little chilled, but I really do like my little thing there. So I'm going to put up my first banner for our slumber party. Hopefully more people join us.
The Green Acre just said, I'm watching the chat on the TV because I can't see it here. And Michael at the Green Acre said we have that same blanket.
I love that blanket. Don't
I inherited
blankets? I don't care what you get me for Christmas as long as it's a blanket.
Oh, I love blankets.
I have so many little blankets here. I love blankets. But I hate the underneath side. The underneath side, a lot of my blankets have that Sherpa material. And then you get one little sticker in there and you never get it out.
Ever.
Okay, you ready for our first question?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like it's not truth or dare, but it's a question. You have to answer it. You have to think about it and answer it. And then I've got some in here that are like never have I ever questions.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever played Never Have I Ever?
Yes.
But never have I ever played Never Have I Ever. I have.
Yeah.
It's not really a drinking game, but I figure if I ask it and people can respond to it, they have to touch their nose.
I've never played it on YouTube.
We've got Danny coming in. Hi, Danny.
Hi, Danny.
Good morning. Welcome to the Jammy Party. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. It is 74 here still.
74. I haven't even looked to see how cold it is, but I know it's chilly, and we had a thunderstorm blow through last night.
Wow.
74.
We had one big booms. A lot of people got woken up, but I was out.
I'm going to try to put my volume up because no, it's all the way up. I'm having a little trouble hearing. So I'm going to put our first question up. Did you hear what I was saying, Danny, about the questions?
I was out for a couple of minutes getting into the chat, but I mean into the.
I've got some icebreaker questions. I thought if this was a real PJ slumber party and we were waking up in the morning with our mimosas to have brunch, we'd all be having chit chat and sharing things. So I'm going to put the first one up, and then both of you have to think about it and answer it. You ready?
Okay.
What is your favorite song that you're embarrassed to like?
Justin Bieber. The
What's the song?
oh
Sing it.
oh God, no.
Look,
It's the
the
one
other
where
four
it says,
viewers, people just like went.
my mama, I don't know the name of it. Something about my mama doesn't like you or something like that.
Oh yes.
Hang on, it's on my phone. I'm gonna look it up for you. It's like my mama doesn't like you.
And
Something
it's
like that.
basically a way of saying F you to the girl.
Yeah. And she likes everyone, and but that's I can't
But
remember.
she doesn't like you.
Yeah, but that I love that one. I'll jam out in my truck to that one, and I'm like totally embarrassed to like it.
And Danny, can you think of one?
Oh God, just about any Debbie Gibson song.
Really? Going
That's
old school
awesome.
back to the 80s.
I still the Electric Youth album.
Nice. Can you sing us a song?
Oh geez.
Just a tune, just a little. I'm gonna look over in comments.
Years, we did this Christmas party every year at my grandmother's club that had like karaoke, and every year she made me sing "Lost in Your Eyes" every single year. Like 20.
How fun though. Embarrassing at the time, but do you look back at it now and it's like, oh, that was kind of neat.
It's adorable, but not my voice part.
Here's a puppy.
She's like,
good morning,
Mom,
Jason.
You're on the TV again. You're not paying attention to me.
Remember not to eat the yellow snow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you see his comment? What up, Jason? Outdoors with Big Matt.
Air Supply. Lynette
Oh,
Air Supply.
REO
I'm all
Speedwagon.
out of love. I'm so
Lost
lost
without
without you. I know you were right.
I was swaying with you.
It's funny because I see you swaying. We're just not in sync.
No, I was trying.
I remember my husband was on a chat with somebody and they said, you know, that couple that sings that song. He goes, I just really like that song. And it was an Air Supply song. He goes, it's such a love song and the way they sing it to each other. And I'm sitting there going, those are two guys. And the guys, I told him, I said, you need to tell him those are two guys in that band in Air Supply. It's not a man and a woman singing to each other. And Jim told the guy, he goes, no, that's a man and a woman. I said, no, it's not.
Look at what Lynette said. She said, look what I started.
Did I miss something that she started?
I think she was the one who said Air Supply.
Oh, yes. Okay. I'm telling you, I have a headache. I've not had coffee, and now I'm drinking. What did you bring to the party, Danny? What are you drinking?
I have just a Coke.
You have what?
Wait a minute.
Notice how I do this? I can't hear you for some reason.
Oh, I have a Coke, but I just realized I have a nip of Fireball.
Ooh.
That may have to go in the Coke.
If you don't have to drive anywhere today, throw some Fireball in that baby. Let's go.
Safety
Jason
first.
says his band was Salt and Pepper.
Oh, I love Salt and Pepper.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
not embarrassed though.
I have a couple friends that just
out to that. Oh yeah.
I have two friends that they just, if we're out in public and we get the drinks start flowing, the two girls, they'll get up and they sing the whole Salt and Pepper jam. They just get going. It's great. It is great. For me, I love all music. Which one am I embarrassed to like? I don't know that I'm embarrassed to like any songs, but a song that will make me an embarrassment to those around me is I love Love Shack.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my jam. And if I'm driving, watch out because I'm swerving all over the road going bang, bang, bang on the door, baby. And I hit the horn, beep, beep. A lot of sugar. And my kids are in the car like this when they were little. And I was like, it's like 2 a.m. We were driving back to California and there's nobody on the road. And I'm like swerving. Bang, bang. I love it. Okay, Brenda.
My favorite
Excuse me.
song to play when I hit the gas on the highway is "Don't Drop a Bomb" by Kay Hanley. If you've never heard it, go listen. It's a good one.
What's it called?
"Don't Drop a Bomb" by Kay Hanley.
Okay.
Yeah. Hit the gas on the highway. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Gas on the highway and good music in my Mustang convertible, top down, swerving. And it was my birthday. And I'm enjoying myself. I'm singing Aerosmith. Coming this way is a CHP. It's like, shit. So I let off the gas. I didn't hit the brakes, but I let off the gas. And he went by me. And I'm looking in the mirror, and sure as shit, he turns around. Damn it. He goes, why are you driving so fast? I say, it's my birthday. I'm getting down. He goes, yeah, license and registration. He said I was doing 72 miles an hour on a 55 on a mountain road. And the thing is this was the day that I learned. You know, you always think about cops on the side of the road with their radar gun, and it's like, you know, you might get in trouble there. I did not know that the California Highway Patrol have what's called LADAR. It's a laser radar on the front of their vehicles.
Yep.
And it will track your speed moving, even in opposite directions. I got busted.
So I wonder he didn't make you do the chicken dance with all that swerving.
I would have, if I would have thought it would have worked, because I'm well past trying to bribe with anything I got going here. But I would have done the chicken dance.
Well, you know what I mean by the chicken dance. That's the DUI dance.
It's a what? Oh, the DUI dance.
DUI dance. You know, the stuff I can't do when I'm sober.
Steph, I tell my husband all the time, I'm so worried that at some point, since I have all of these, what did you do? Okay.
Danny started it.
I don't know if they're in here or not. I don't know. I doubt it. I very seriously doubt it. But I chimed in last night on, what is it, Wide Family Farms?
Yep.
Do you know they were doing this?
Were they?
But I think that's their signal for their little poop, for the poop.
Oh, yeah.
That's
wow, we got something
the
going on
difference
now.
between this and this is a very fine line.
Yeah. It's a very small space.
It is. Michael's
take a little space.
4 speeding tickets, Michael. Radar detector. Haven't had a ticket in 5 years.
Oh, those are illegal where I am. I mean,
Yeah, you're in Massachusetts, right?
I don't have them, but
are you in Massachusetts?
yes.
Yeah. Those New England states don't like them radar detectors. I know that.
No, I was out on a date last weekend. We went my second date. Yay. And we're driving along, and he goes, and all of a sudden we hear a ping, ping, and he's like, oh, radar detector. And I'm like, oh, bad.
And you liked him even more.
Did you do this to the cop?
Hey, baby.
Hey.
And he goes, well, are you throwing gang signs?
That's right. I belong to the Pea Patrol Southside.
Next, we'll be talking about fantails.
Yeah.
What is she up to now? I want to know if the office gave me a birthday gift. I don't know if it was for that birthday or for another birthday when I worked at the office. I'm overheated now. They gave me a donut party. We had a donut dunking party.
Nice.
So they had cocoa and coffee and all kinds of things, and then stuff to dunk your donuts in for my birthday.
Awesome.
Welcome back, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
Okay, so are we ready for our next little question? Can I find one that's better? Ooh, this would be a good one. Okay, ladies. This is not never have I ever, but it's a fun one.
Oh, I'm not good at this.
Oh, I have a list. But Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
Princess Bride. Yeah.
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing's a good one.
Yep.
What was the other one you said, Danny? I'm having so much trouble hearing you.
I don't know. At least are you
Scoot up.
hearing me? Like,
Nope.
Lisa, can you hear her?
Yep.
I can hear her, but I can hear you so much better than I can hear Danny. I'm really straining.
Weird. No, Willow.
Oh, Willow. Lisa and I were just watching the documentary about Val Kilmer.
Ooh.
Sad.
And did you know he married the woman in Willow?
I didn't know that before.
I
Sorry.
did know that. Yes.
Yeah. If you like Val Kilmer, it is a very interesting documentary to watch about him.
Where did you watch it?
Huh?
Where did you watch it? Like
Hulu.
Cool.
I saw it on Prime.
Oh, did you see it on Prime?
Yeah.
Wasn't it amazing the things you find out about him?
Yeah. So sad.
Sad, but
a great
that's what
guy.
I was telling Lisa when I was, oh, you got to watch this, because she said she loves Val Kilmer, and I loved him in Willow. And I think now that I know so much more about him in Willow, I know, gorgeous with the hair. I think in real life, a lot of the times he had that goofy persona about him, how he was in that movie, and it played out into his real life. And I think like some people couldn't handle it.
Yep.
He really was at times just a large child, which I appreciate. But yes, Willow is a great 80s movie.
Mm-hmm.
Who remembers Legend with Tom Cruise
Very
and Tim
young
Curry?
Tom Cruise.
I don't think I ever saw it.
Oh, Lisa, you need to see that one.
See, I was very little, so the main thing I remembered from that movie, like when I was for a long time until I saw it again as an adult, was unicorns.
Yeah, the unicorns. And I'm sorry, but Tim Curry's character was very scary to me.
I love Tim Curry.
Oh, big.
You can
big
tell
ones.
a lot about people from what movie they know Tim Curry from. Like what movie they originally saw. You can tell so much.
Okay, so it's not 80s technically, but Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I was going to say that's
Who's
exactly.
a fan? Who's a fan?
I've done Shadowcast for years. I've done the musical twice as Janet. There is a full version of the production on YouTube somewhere.
Yes.
Of me as Janet.
Oh, it's you
in Rocky Horror.
Oh, how fun!
It's there somewhere.
Oh, how fun!
You know what?
I was a Rocky Horror Picture Show live. You know, where everybody goes to the theater and everything, and you throw the stuff in the theater.
Yeah, I've been the actor on stage for that.
Okay, so they didn't have actors at this one though, but everybody dressed up and went to go watch the movie. And Janet was walking around with a lipstick asking who's ever been to one of those before. And it was, I haven't. So she put a big V on my forehead for being a Rocky Horror virgin. And my friend was mortified. She does not really care for the show, but she humors me and went with me. So she's got this big V on her forehead. We threw toast. We threw stuff. We were throwing everything in the theater. It was so much fun. I love that. One of my other favorite 80s movies is The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I love The Breakfast Club.
Yes.
And Michael said Stand By Me. That was a really good one.
Yes. Stand By Me was a good one.
That last night, actually.
Jason says Never Ending Story. Who still doesn't cry over the horse?
I was reading the book of The Never Ending Story last night.
Yeah.
It's a way better book than it is a movie, and that's saying something.
Wow. And it usually is that way.
Usually. Yeah. Except for Practical Magic. Practical Magic was a terrible book.
Hi, Inka. Inka's in here.
Inka's in the house. Did you see her video of her enjoying time by herself? It was awesome.
What was she doing?
She enjoyed time by herself.
Oh, I'm so far behind on videos. I need to get caught up on everybody's videos.
Your pickle video just cracked me up. Like I shared that like in my own group. Like I shared that out on the Friends of Roots of Refuge page. Like everybody needs to go watch this video. I just died.
And then I got pickles.
I showed it to my mother, and she's like, "Oh my!" She's like, "It's me." It's me.
And I still made 14 jars of pickles after that. And now I just go out and I just throw them over. I don't want to look at another cucumber. It's this.
I'm
That's
eating
all I
them like
got.
3 more like giant,
I don't even think we can eat them.
and I'm just sitting there.
What did you have? What?
A giant, I know, a giant
It's
cucumber.
no, it's a pepper shaker. It's a pepper mill. Keep our minds out of the gutters, but if it weren't for the gutter, my mind would be homeless.
Right?
Lonesome Dove. Lonesome Dove, Brenda, that was good.
Then April from Britain Farms Homestead is working and lurking today. April, you make a good lurker.
Lurk away. Lurk away.
Have
All
you guys
want
seen
to
her
do.
challenge for preserving food?
No.
Oh, okay. I will put it in my I'll create a playlist and I'll put her video in there and go look at it. That's what I'm going to do my carrot fermentation for
Oh, nice.
her preserving food videos. So
Well,
Nice.
maybe I'll do that with my paprika peppers.
nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do.
Trying my-
I did just pick all of my peppers. I have no idea what they are. Because it was that Catch 22 batch that I got from the clearance sale. And some of them aren't what I think they should be.
Thanks, Brenda Baker.
Have either of you ever made paprika before?
Say it again.
Have either of you ever made paprika before?
Nope.
I got these 2 paprika peppers, and I'm wondering if they're too spicy. I don't know. We'll have to see.
What is it you want to make? I can't hear you.
Paprika.
Oh, no, I haven't, but that sounds interesting.
I think the peppers I have, they're paprika peppers, but they're very, very spicy.
I'm just trying to read your lips, and paprika was not.
She said very spicy.
I didn't get paprika reading her lips.
Hey, did you see what the Green Acre said?
I missed that live where
I'll let
this
you
sign
explain
language
it.
thing occurred, but I'm too scared to ask what it means.
Well, it's this, not that.
Yeah, it's not this. I liked how on Friday somebody said, "Oh, if you turn it upside down, it's a raindrop." Okay. Raindrop away.
Raindrops keep falling.
So Michael, let me very quickly tell you this story.
I can't handle it.
I need a refill, and I need the fireball.
Okay. Fireball. She's gonna imbibe with me now. Oh, I'm overheated. So Michael, what happened is when I worked at a school and I worked in the special education department, the senior psychologist was standing in the hallway with the director of student and pupil services. And she was saying that she had learned this technique at a conference that she had gone to relax and kind of center yourself. And she was holding her hands in front of her like this. And she was like, breathe in, breathe out. And she says, you just breathe in for a count and you blow as you push. You know, she was showing this thing and I was watching this and I was debating, do I say something? Do I not say something? I finally said something because nothing would have given me more pleasure than to watch the student pupil services lady get up in front of about 1,000 people and do that. But I really was good friends with the psychologist and I couldn't see her doing that. So I went up to them and I said, I just want to put my 2 cents in here, take it for what it is. But what you're doing with your hands is what's the word I'm looking for, Lisa? No, not that word.
Okay.
Slang. I said,
Yeah.
it's slang for a woman's lower parts. And
now
they're like, no, it's not. I said, yes, it is. And they're like, how do you know this? I said, because I took American Sign Language in college, and the teacher was kind enough to tell us, be careful because, this is trophy, but this is something else. So one of the things is this is a sign for girl or shy. This is shy. But if you go too fast, it means slut. So there are just these little things like this is hungry. But if you do it successively, it's homosexual. They're just things that mimic other signs, and you have to be careful as you're learning, because I will teach you the proper signs, but out in the hard of hearing world and in the deaf culture, they have their own signs, and just be careful what you do. So one day we were in Lisa's live, and I told that story. I don't know how it started, but we all just started doing this as, I don't know, just a sign of solidarity or something. I don't know what it was.
Well, it just,
And
you
it stuck.
explained it beautifully.
What?
You explained it beautifully.
So
I would not have.
Beautiful fan.
Yeah, I would not
Michael's
have been so
laughing.
eloquent.
So it's just kind of become a thing. And now in other lives, people are throwing up the sign. And so when I was in that Wide Family Farms last night, and she was doing this, I was like, oh my gosh, it's made it that far. But I do think it's for their poop troop.
It is. It is. The
But
more I think about it.
this is a raindrop. Everybody be happy. Okay, let's do another question.
Let's do it.
Let's do a never have I ever question.
Oh,
So
Good thing
if
you're
you've
drinking.
done it, you gotta put your finger up, because never have I ever. If you've done it, you have to take a drink. So we all have drinks. We can do it. Okay, we'll do it with drinks. You can.
I'm all in a drink.
Ready?
Never.
I'd lose track.
Yep. I couldn't handle it.
Doesn't say you have to be successful. It says, have you tried it?
Nope.
I've never been successful, and I'll tell you why. Because once you get so far down on that lollipop, it has like little air pockets, and then it cuts your tongue. The sucker, right?
Yeah, Lynette said drink.
Yeah.
Drink.
Yep.
Thanks for the info on the gang signs, Jason says. What the gang signs, girls?
Now Jason doesn't think we're as weird.
Or at least there's an explanation for the weirdness. I don't know. But yes, I have tried Green Acre. Michael says guilty. I lost count or interest, whichever came first. Right? I mean, I've given some due diligence.
I just
But it's true. It hurts. It cuts your tongue because there's little air holes in that hard candy. I mean, when you have something hard in your mouth and it starts cutting your tongue. Talking about the little Tootsie Pop now.
Correct. Look at that little puppers.
She's just like, Mom.
Oh, look.
Attention on me.
What's your puppy's name?
Mia.
Mia?
She's so cute.
Adorable. Okay, Michael wants to know. I'm going to read this out loud. I haven't even read it, what it says, so who knows what I'm stepping in here. Did you keep each lick uniform, or were some licks shorter or softer?
I'm sorry.
You know, you have to have a variety to keep things interesting, right? Then it just becomes mundane. So you gotta get the different. I'm gonna stop there. Drink.
And it lasts longer.
Or not.
Depends.
Oh.
Depends on what that Tootsie Pop's into. All right, let's try another one.
I have an unruly dog.
Oh, this will be a good one. You guys ready?
Diesel.
Yeah, no.
I'm drinking. I'm going to drink because I don't know if at the tender age that I was at, if I could consider the word hot. But, I used to have a crush on Speed Racer.
Bye, Jason.
Jason's leaving after that, huh?
Jason said, on that note, I'm going to put my tail between my legs and go back to doing something in the heat. Thanks for the entertainment. Bye, Jason.
Oh, bye, Jason. Come again.
Jason's running for his life. Later.
This dog.
We'll miss you, boo.
Honest,
Dog wants to play.
she's like, Mom.
At least she's quiet, not like Diesel. Jeez.
For the moment, yes.
At the moment. Yeah, poor Jason. He had to run. He can't handle the heat. So he had to get out of the kitchen. Where's Daz this morning? I thought Daz would jump in.
I know it. Come here.
So when I was, I'm going to say 6 or 7, I remember being so excited to get home from school so I could watch Speed Racer. I had such a crush on Speed Racer. And Underdog. I really had
Trying
a
to
thing
keep
for
him quiet.
Underdog.
Come say hi to Mama. He's like, nope,
No,
I like Daddy.
I don't want to get on camera. Pocahontas.
Is my
Nice.
gal.
What?
He says Pocahontas is my gal.
That's his gal. She knows the colors of the wind that blows up his skirt.
Sarah, does Sarah
Or
know?
is it Nanny or Nani? I don't know that I've ever seen Lilo and Stitch.
I haven't either.
Nani.
I don't know that I've seen that one. But
My back hurts.
I mean, yeah, you can't go. Dad said he wasn't feeling well last night. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, where'd he go?
I mean, you know, if we're gonna talk Disney stuff, I mean, yeah, Eric from The Little Mermaid, and then the Beast from Beauty and the Beast when he turns back into the prince.
Yep.
Pretty hot. He's pretty hot.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I can't say that I ever thought a cartoon character was hot.
I will tell you, as an adult, the hottest cartoon character. Hi, Sarah. You're just in time. You can come on
Hi,
live
Sarah.
if you want to.
Look at
We're
this
doing
dog.
he says, "Look at my stink stunk."
Yeah, this is what I have to contend with.
You liked the Beast better as the Beast. You know, that says a lot. If this was a therapy session.
Chips was one of my favorites, said Brenda.
Chips. Oh, are you talking like Chip, the little cup Chip from Beauty and the Beast? I was going to say something. What was I going to say? I was going to answer to something.
I'm going to adjust my blanket. I'll be right back. Well, I didn't want the thing bouncing around on you.
Okay. Oh, Chris is here. Sorry, Chris. And Jessica Rabbit. Jessica Rabbit was hot.
Yep.
You can't deny that. Jessica Rabbit was hot. Oh, series The Cop Show. Okay. Yeah, Eric Estrada, and I didn't let Larry Baker do anything, but I met the guy who played Larry Baker. But yeah, Chips, that was good.
Actually, my a friend of mine is actually friends with them both. Like Larry
Really?
has become like almost like a father figure to one of my best friends. It's
Cool.
so weird seeing him comment on her Facebook. And she knows Eric Estrada now too because of that connection. It's so weird.
Wow.
Seeing them, like personally commenting on her Facebook. It's like the weirdest
Wow.
thing. Yeah.
I remember when we used to watch Chips, my dad, you know, he was a little bit darker complected and he had the teeth. And I always thought he kind of reminded me of Eric Estrada. So when I first started dating Papa Jim, I told him, I said, "Now you got to watch out for my dad. He's pretty mean." And remember, my dad used to spank me with a belt a lot. So I really feared my dad. He's really mean. You got to watch him. He looks, he's like Paunch from Chips. And at the time, I thought my dad planned this, but I realize now it's just who he was. And the timing was perfect. So the very first time that my husband met my father, we met at a park by the junior high school where I was attending school. And my dad is standing there in the park and he's got his work shoes on with the 1980s socks. You know, the socks that go all the way up to the knee with the green and the yellow stripes.
Oh my gosh.
Shorts, a t-shirt with some holes in it, and Mork and Mindy suspenders.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, yeah, my dad's badass. My dad will beat your ass. You better be careful. He scares me. And then my husband walks up and he looks at my dad with these Mork and Mindy suspenders and he just started laughing. Oh,
Mon's Family Homestead said they're sorry. They're going to miss the PJ party.
oh, I wish they could have been here. That's okay. So, okay. I know what I was going to say. My all-time favorite cartoon character I thought was hot was Olaf.
Snowman?
So hot he melted. He's hot. With that carrot stick nose.
Oh my gosh. Alicia,
What?
be nice to that little carrot stick.
Be nice to that little carrot stick. We were on a live the other day and we were talking about my pickle video. And I said, oh God, if I ever see another cucumber. I don't know how many men in that chat were like, oh, this is awkward. What?
Chris said it is the carrot.
Showing a bunch of my cucumbers to a friend of mine, or friends of mine in a chat, and one of them is an Athena salesperson. She's like, "Hey, stop trying to take my job."
Oh, that's funny.
You know, what's funny is I do have a little video coming up because a friend here in town brought by some things for the farm and she bought this really cool yard art piece and asked me, she goes, I don't know if you want it. If you don't want it, you don't have to take it. And she brings out one of those, it's like a stork or a crane metal art. And it's got the spring for the neck.
Love it.
And so the head just kind of does this. I was like, I love it. I love it. And so I asked the granddaughter that she brought, I said, what should we name it? And she goes, Bob.
I love it.
And I said, because his head bobs. And she says, yeah, but I know when I bring it out amongst this group, they're going to go, Bob, huh? Bob. You ladies know what I'm talking about.
Did you see what Coffee Angel Crafts said? She said, that says a lot, said the psychologist.
Are you a psychologist?
Yep, Raquel, that's Yogi in the middle. Yogi, aka Lisa.
Hi, Raquel. You can join us if you want. We're having a slumber party chit chat. Never have I ever icebreaker little chat, and we've brought our favorite beverage. I have a cranberry coconut rum beverage, and I'm actually drinking quite a bit of it. And so you ladies know I am a lightweight, so God knows what's going to happen.
Ooh, that's all right. I'm sitting here with bedhead.
Same. I have not brushed my hair, so.
I tried to curl it, but it's fallen flat. I washed it yesterday, and then I put it up in one of those little Turby twists.
Yeah.
And when I took it out, it just kind of went.
I love your hair color, by the way.
Thank you.
It's like kind of like pinky purple.
Yeah, like
Love
a magenta.
Love it.
Thank you. It washes out, and I have to redo it. It's on my roots are growing in, but.
Chris said I have my psychology degree. Yeah, I got my.
So I'm surrounded. I'm going to be making all kinds of Freudian slips today.
Oh yeah. Well, you got me in the middle because I've got my social work degree. So
it's a Lisa sandwich. She's in the middle.
Raquel is parked on the road eating.
So you can hop in for 5 minutes in between bites.
Heck, you can eat. We're drinking.
That's right. Oh, my the dinger went off for my coffee cake. I'll have to go check that in a little bit here. So let's do another banner. By the way, how is everybody doing? That was rude, wasn't it? I just popped in here and started saying, tell me about your life. I didn't even ask how anybody's weekend was.
Are you asking us for the chat?
Everybody.
Well, let's give the chat a chance. How about that?
Whatever you guys want. Okay, so this is not a never have I ever. This is a participation one.
Mm,
Rehearsals for my show.
What kind of show?
I am playing Grandma Adams in the Addams Family musical.
nice.
Fun.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I think I would love to do stuff like
gonna
that.
be hilarious.
How fun.
And yes, Lynette, I am cozy in the middle with my little blanket. Michael said he slept.
Well, yeah, if you're recovering from that cold,
That's
that probably
number
would be
two.
the favorite thing.
That's my second.
Let's
What's
see.
your favorite thing, Lisa?
I hung out with my piggies
Fun.
in the last 24 hours. Yeah, and I got to meet a new friend.
Oh, how fun.
I'll leave it at that, but it's coming soon.
Ooh.
Another 4 to 6
intrigue, the drama.
And I got a rooster.
Did you get a cock?
I did.
Ooh. Is it a big red cock?
No.
Oh.
Black?
No, it's excuse me. No, we'll just leave it at that.
Okay. Because you know, I have a cup with roosters on it, and when I FaceTime with my best friend, she'll be like, "I brought my favorite coffee cup," and I said, "I've got my hands wrapped around a big red cock," and it's it's a coffee cup with a red rooster on it. She's like, she gets all blushy. She's like, "Why did you do that?" So Lynette cooked for her mom and dad. Oh, I love that. Brenda says it'd be good if they didn't have sewer problems. Crap.
Yeah.
Lisa is cozy in the middle, isn't she? She's just a little Lisa Sammy.
I'm cozy.
Little Lisa Sammy going on there. Lisa just got through all the colors. Hello at Roy's Homestead Bees.
Hello. Ow, Diesel, it's my foot.
I'm feeling overheated. Am I
Oh,
turning
yeah.
red? I don't
Yeah.
know if it's because it's hot in here, or if it's from the imbibement.
You're gonna your face is gonna match your hair soon.
I know.
You look beautiful.
Monochromatic. I'll look like the character from the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka, where they just turn into a big blueberry.
Oh my gosh.
What was her name? Veronica or
Violet.
Violet?
Violet, you're turning violet. Violet.
That's true.
I need to watch it again. I have to admit the Johnny Depp version, he creeps me out a lot now. He's so creepy.
Yeah.
I hate that version.
I used to. Go ahead.
Oh, I go back and forth whether or not I like Johnny Depp movies or I hate them. Like it's the the director too. It's like I either love the movie or I hate the movie. Like
Right.
Alice in Wonderland, terrible. Nightmare Before Christmas, fantastic.
Yeah. You either you can flip flop on that quite a bit whether you like it or not. I've had a few. Well, I've only had one drink, and I really did only put like a shot in here. But I will tell you that we were camping one time at this campground, and they had a restaurant and a lounge, and we'd met some friends at the lounge, and I had a Midori colada. So if you've never had a Midori colada, if you ever go out, just try a Midori colada. It's so good. It's a pina colada with Midori, which is like a honeydew melon flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And it's green, and they put whipped cream on it. And I had one, and I really liked it. And so I ordered a second, and I had that. I don't think we'd had dinner yet, so it's on an empty stomach. And I ordered a third. My husband said, "Are you sure you want a third?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm fine." So I had a third. I'm laughing. I'm having a good time. We go back to the trailer. The chili was in the crock pot all day, so that's how I know we didn't eat. And we're sitting outside, and I'm just like, woo. I start stripping off my clothes. It's like, I'm overheated. I said, but I'm going to go in and get us something to eat. And he found me face down in my chili. And then he took me outside to cool me down a little bit. And I said, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And then he said I was gone forever. So he found me in the bed. I just went in and just flopped on the bed. I was done. So we have decided that I have a 2-drink limit. If I have more than 2 drinks, I'm done. And what's funny is I can remember those drinks hitting me. When that 3rd drink started hitting me, I was like, don't be mad. Because he's like, you're drunk. I said, don't be mad. I made him all these promises. When I get you back to the trailer, I feel good. I got back to the trailer and passed out cold.
That's funny.
You didn't get any of those promises. I was face down in my chili. I was like Inigo Montoya face down.
That was my other favorite 80s movie.
Yes, Princess Bride. Oh, I am hot.
I got some of that green screen thing going on again.
Do you?
It's on my glasses.
I wonder why you get that.
I don't know either. It's so freaking. Oh, sorry, it's weird.
Alicia throws her hands in front of her like a little girl telling how bad she's been.
See?
That's so weird.
That is weird. Oh, there it is.
Whoa.
I will admit I saw that earlier and I thought I was going to talk to you about having a little reflection in your pupil. I was worried about you.
I had my light on, but I shut it off. I don't know why it's doing that.
That's so weird that your camera does that.
I know. And it's on my I'm on my computer. I didn't see it earlier. Now it's starting.
Yeah, I saw it earlier and I thought there was something wrong with your pupil.
Well, yeah.
So, yes, I have been a bad little girl though.
Why?
But I'm completely innocent.
Sure.
And if you believe that, I am innocent.
Yeah, Lynette, it looks like my logo. I know, but I have nothing.
Oh, it's
nothing
weird.
with my logo on it.
It's like we can see into your brain. It's like your eyeball goes away.
Like the
Terminator.
The
You look like the Terminator.
Here, wait. There you go.
Oh, right there.
So weird.
Shoot my lasers out at us.
I'm going to try lowering my computer. Nope.
Oh, now
Look
you're
at
just
that
hollow. Give me the old stink eye.
I'm going to figure this out a minute. While you guys
the
talk.
favorite thing I did in the last 24 hours is we did have my son, my daughter-in-law, and 2 grandbabies over yesterday to celebrate my no. Oh my God, what's wrong with me? To celebrate my son's birthday. So 38 years ago yesterday, I became a mama.
Yay! Thanks, Michael. Yeah, I'm going to check it out. I'll have to see what's going on. Maybe it's a setting.
It could be worse. Your logo could be this. And every time you move, this could pop up all over the screen.
Well, I'm going to jump down for a minute, see if I can fix that and come back up if that's all right.
Oh, leave it.
Okay.
Who cares?
I know, but look at me.
Oh, pirate.
Here, I think I know what it is. Let me try that setting. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to change the next banner. Hi, Katie Green. Welcome to the PJ party / online slumber party / imbibing. I am turning more red, aren't I, Danny?
Hey, you're just matching your drink.
Right? Before you know it, I'm just going to blend into nothing. All right, so yes, I became a mommy 38 years ago at the tender age of 16. So I had my little baby over yesterday. Okay. Oh, and she's back.
No, still the same. Anyway.
It's still there.
I can't see, but hey.
Right. So I would like to know your theory, or not theory, but your thoughts on this.
Nope.
No, you have to pick one.
Nope.
Which one, if you had to pick one, which one would you do?
Bungee.
And why?
There's still at least a rope.
Yeah, I'm attached.
You're attached to something.
Yeah, and the bounce back would be awesome.
No, it wouldn't.
I think for me, the bounce back would be awesome.
Well, I mean, I'm still attached, and then would have fun. Yeah, twice. It would be like you'd have fun going down and back.
Nope.
I think for me, because I thought about this when I put this on my banners yesterday to do this, I think for me it would have to be skydiving,
Okay.
because I know if I went skydiving, I would have somebody strapped to me that has a backup chute, and they would just like be in control, and I'd be along for the ride. Also, I have a fear of bungee jumping, of jumping down, having the spring back, and then coming up and like hitting my head on a bridge on the way back up. Or I have a fear of springing back up and then having one of the attachments come loose and then I fall to my death. So I think I would have to be strapped to somebody and they're in control. I don't get the option of jumping off the edge of a bridge. They're just like, come on, sister, we're going. And they jump for me. And then I just have to go along for the ride.
I'm like hyperventilating. I can't.
I don't want to do either. I mean, there's not something wrong with jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. Oh, Michael's been skydiving. It's absolutely incredible. He wants to do it again.
Wow.
Skydiving for the view, skydiving for Katie. So it's not would you, it's if you choose one, which one would you choose and why, Lynette? But Lynette's probably the only real sane one. But yeah, I think I would do skydiving.
Skydiving, huh? This is so weird. I'm fixated.
You're fixated on your eyeball?
Yes, it's driving me nuts.
Oh, okay. So Greenacre's been skydiving. He said it was wonderful. Greenacre, since you'd like to do it again, do you have any specific locations where you would like to skydive? We'll wait for that to come across. You know what I think would be fun?
What?
Parasailing. That would be
That's
the best
fun.
of both worlds.
That I would do.
Yeah.
That I would do.
Because you're kind of attached to something and you're up with a parachute.
Yeah,
I'm
and
afraid of
you're not
heights.
Too far over the water, like
Yep.
you're over the water, so you're just gonna splash.
I'm afraid of heights, Brenda, too. When we went to the Grand Canyon and I was still probably 20 or 30 feet from the edge, my knees were knocking. I don't.
Yeah.
Anywhere where there's sky, Michael says.
I do not like open heights. Like if I'm in I was in the Space Needle in Seattle, I could do that, but some of the other places that are open, there's my unruly dog. He hears somebody in the driveway. But yeah, open heights, I start knocking. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Come on.
I was offered one time to do one of those rides on the very top of a very high building, and it's just the ride that takes you up and then it drops you. And I have a fear of heights, but it was free. And it wasn't this. It was in my cuter days, so I know it was kind of like, come on, honey. Come here and ride my ride. And I was like, okay. And it really was, you sat on something probably no wider than a 2x4. You straddled it and then they strapped you in and they took you way up and then they just dropped you. And you had to take your shoes off so your shoes didn't fall off and hit anybody. And I don't know how high up we were, but it was petrifying. But I did it. And then I kind of got like that nervous adrenaline giggle going,
Yeah.
But for probably a good 45 minutes after that, my thighs and my butt and everything was this. Like I'm walking and I can just feel the adrenaline. It was just forever.
That's funny.
Oh, a wingsuit would be cool too. That would be cool. The ones where you just kind of put your arms out, your legs out, and you glide. That would be cool. I love the mountains, but don't get too close to the edge, says Brenda. Oh, Lynette says skydiving. If anything went wrong, I wouldn't know it until I hit. Yeah. But see, that's why I say skydiving, because I'd have somebody behind me with a backup, and I would hope that the backup chute would work. So let's put.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Do you want me to get off or just mute it for a minute?
Okay, Danny, this one's on you.
Oh, man.
And you have to remember, I can't hear you.
I had a Marilyn Monroe moment in New York City.
Really? Tell us about it.
I was taking my girls to see Wicked, and we had just left the hotel. I was feeling all cute in my dress, and I literally walked over one of those vents and whoop.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I laughed. I really wasn't that embarrassed, but I'm trying to think of something else, but
There she is.
it was definitely funny.
You got to have more, though. I'm sure you do.
I'm trying to think.
Lisa, now you look worse. Now you look like Mr. Magoo.
I know. I'll be back. This is driving me nuts.
That's a cartoon character that was hot. Was Mr. Magoo.
I got to try this again. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's worse than it was. Go fix yourself. One of my embarrassing moments, because I have several. I don't know, Danny, if you've heard some of the stories, and I don't share it too often because Lisa with the demon eyes, I know. In my 20s, I competed in pageants. And I had participated in a local pageant and was the title holder. And one of the things that was received in the gift package was the teen representative had won 2 tickets to go to SeaWorld. So we went to SeaWorld and we wore our sash and our crown. And we were like little ambassadors. We got to go backstage and meet the trainers for Shamu and all these fun things, right? And we'd been splashed by dolphins and all kinds of stuff. And I thought, well, with my crown and my sash on and stuff, I think we just wore the sashes, actually, now that I think about it. We had stopped to get some lunch, and right across the walkway from the restaurant where we got lunch was the restrooms. And so I just walked into the restroom, and the wall all the way down the walkway to the toilets and to the sinks was mirrors. And so as I walk in, I'm checking the mirror and making sure my hair looks okay, make sure that everything I'm wearing looks okay. And I'm just really not paying attention as I walk in. And I walk all the way in, and I look right in front of me. And it's like, there's only 3 toilets. And I thought, wow, you would think for a place as big as SeaWorld, they'd have more than 3 toilets. And that's when I glanced over to the left, and there was this wall just lined with urinals.
Oops.
And I'm standing in the middle of the men's room with all these men peeing in urinals. And I went, oh! I exclaimed, and I put my hands up to my face, and I turned around and I walked out. And I was so terribly embarrassed that I had actually walked into the men's room. Now, if I just would have shut my mouth and turned around and walked out, nobody would have been the wiser. But since I exclaimed and all the men standing at the urinal looked at me, for the rest of the day, we would be walking through SeaWorld, and this random man would go, hey, Mrs. Hammett, saw you in the bathroom.
Creepy.
So now I always check to make sure I go into the ladies' room, not the men's room. So Lynette says her most embarrassing moment was dancing. He went in for a dip and lost me on my head and mini skirt around my neck as he tried to catch. Ooh. Oops. Or that could be fun. But yes, I could see where that would be very embarrassing. No, Lisa, you didn't fix it. Michael says you did, but you're like, no, I didn't.
If I keep my head down, I notice it's a little better. So I'll just
behaving myself. Leave the live running, but I'm going to go check on the chickens. Okay, Michael. So yes, Lynette, that's funny. Lynette, if this is like a counseling session, I just throw all this crap out here. So we had gone to see some friends down in Tulsa, and we had a pajama party, but we all dressed up in PJs, and we went out to the teppanyaki grill, which is so much fun. And then we went to a bar, And our friend who we were visiting, she bought all of us brand new PJs. And I had seen this set of PJs that I just loved. And it was just like this pantsuit, like from the 60s, but it was all in leopard print, flowy and silky and satiny and fun. And I looked at it and it was $300. I was like, oh, and I put it right back. Well, she bought it for me and a matching robe. She had a lot of money. And so we were at this bar and this random man came up to me and said he was a male stripper and he wanted to dance for me. I'm like, heck yeah. It's like, give me some dollar bills. And I'm having fun. I'm drunk. And so he's dancing for me and then we're dancing. And next thing I know is he picks me up. So I'm like straddling him and he's dancing and he's like thumping me around. And I'm drunk enough and I'm having so much fun. And it's slippery, right? So it's like he's really got to grab onto those hind haunches to keep me up there. And every time he bounces me, I pee just a little. And I'm laughing so hard going, I can't help it, but I'm peeing on you. Didn't care.
Oh my gosh.
So that was so much fun. I'm just laughing, and Papa Jim thought that was hysterical. Oh God, I'm gonna pass out. Oh God, that was fun. But it's like I just couldn't help it. Every time he bounced me just a little bit, I'm peeing on it. That was embarrassing.
How's that drink?
Almost gone. Oh, I have to follow it up. Look, do you see how red I am? And I'm hot. I'm just like, see, I'm not a drinker. Best stories start with I was drunk.
So true.
It's true. I have some humdinger stories from when I was in Jamaica where we were drunk for 7 days straight. Oh my God.
Do tell.
Huh? Oh, there's some I can't tell.
Okay. Well,
Jim would shoot me if I told some of them because they involve him. They're so funny. Oh my gosh, they were so funny.
well, you can't say that without telling us.
Okay. Okay. Well, I
Jim's not watching, is he?
He's not watching, and he probably won't watch. Yeah, don't bounce Country Mama because Country Mama, after having 4 kids, can't handle it. 4 kids and like a bunch of drinks. Watch out. So, what story should I tell from Jamaica? I already told you the story about how I peed on the dance floor. Were you there for that one, Lisa?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, peed on the dance floor. That was a good one. But as far as like fun stories and being drunk, like I said, we were drunk for 7 days because if you let the drunk go away, then you felt it. If you just kept drinking the rum punch, you just kept having a good time.
True.
Papa Jim, I'm sorry.
But you can edit it if you need to,
I don't even know if he's going to watch it. Just don't say, hey, Jim, I heard about you in Jamaica. So we're walking through these pathways and they have all of these big, beautiful birds of paradise, and it's a jungle where they have all these walkways at this resort we were at. And there was a water slide. There was this big maze of water slides. Yeah, Country Mama don't bounce. But I do weeble wobble, but I do fall down. But there's this big water slide at this place we were at. And as we're walking, we hear somebody screaming, but not a scary scream, a scream like you hear somebody on a water slide having a good time. Okay. Woo-hoo! And it goes over our head, it gets louder, goes over our head and leaves. And somebody's having a blast on this water slide. And we keep walking and we're on this platform and this guy comes running up to us and he is buck ass naked, long hair, curly. And he kind of reminded me of Captain Ron. Okay. If you guys know who Captain Ron is.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Andale. Plug your ears. Country Mama going to get a little naughty. This naked man runs up to us and he runs right to Jimmy and goes, man, that's fun. You got to do this with me. Oh my God, Diesel. He runs up to Jim and goes, you got to do it. You got to do it. He goes, it's naked water slide day. And this is a clothing optional resort. You had your clothes side, which is where we were staying, and you had your clothing optional side, which obviously where this guy was staying, but he was on the water slide. And so he's like, dude, you got to do it. It's fun. You only live once. And Jim's like, all right. So he drops trout and he runs off. It's like watching 2 5-year-olds run off to go to the fort, their fort with their sticks that are swords and knives and guns. And so here goes 2 grown men running naked, laughing hysterically. They're going to go down this water slide. And they run up the stairs and they go across, and all of a sudden you hear this, woohoo! Followed by the second, woohoo! And so what this guy didn't tell Jim, because we didn't know the lay of the land, and Jim had never been down that. What he didn't know, and this is about midnight, is the water slide dumps into a pool, right? That is at the big, huge picture window for the disco. For the dance club. So as you're ejected, butt first, naked, you're ejected out into this pool where everybody's dancing at the nightclub. And so they come running up, and Jim's like, oh my God, it goes right to the dance club. Everybody saw us pop out of that slide naked, butt first, feet in the air, while everybody's in the window dancing and laughing. I said, oh my God, how embarrassing. He goes, I'm going to do it again. And off they ran. And the other wife and I were just standing there just going, what about that weather today?
All right.
For once, Jim was the one who took the chances, because I would have just gone and done something like that. But oh my gosh, those men were just like 2 kids. And it was hysterical.
And yes,
it's
Brenda,
embarrassing the next day when you go to breakfast and it's like, how you doing? Yeah, how are you?
yeah,
We won't talk about that time we went down that water slide naked.
it was more like this.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you? I'm making eye contact. I'm not looking down.
Up here.
Brenda Baker, I'm fine. It was Diesel jumping on my lap.
Diesel wanted to get in on the action.
He keeps bringing me toys.
So that's Papa Jim's. I don't know if it was an embarrassing moment. He wasn't embarrassed about it. Let's see. So overheated.
All right. How about this one? All right. So one thing to know about me is I was a surrogate mom.
Oh.
So I've had 2 babies in the last 3 years.
Wow.
And this most recent one, I was like, they had to give me like an extra epidural because it didn't work. It only took effect on like half my body, the left half, but the right half felt everything. So they had to give me a new epidural. Too much medication. So by the time the baby was born and I'm trying to get up and do the things that I need to do after having a baby, I'm so nauseous. So they put this, the mom is walking up with me to maternity to get settled in. I have to carry the baby, and I'm sitting there carrying the baby, and all of a sudden I'm like, they're wheeling me in the wheelchair going like this, and I'm like, ooh. And I just start puking. Like, granted, they grabbed me a bag and all that, but there I am, like, puking, like, right above, like, inches from this newborn.
Oh, no.
Repeatedly over and over again. I felt like I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. But yeah, so there I am. I'm just puking all over the new baby, as you do. So
yeah, puking's never fun.
No.
Ugh.
Puking is never fun.
I can't take puke.
So there's a new one. Which movie made you laugh the most?
I got to think on that one.
Think about it for a second, huh?
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yes, that's a good one. So guys in the chat, let us know which movie has made you laugh the most. Lisa's thinking about it.
I think a Young Frankenstein.
That's a good one. That's a good
The
one.
Mel Brooks movies, they're so good.
Caveman. Is that Caveman with Brendan Fraser? The Mask is a good one.
Yep.
You guys talk about what movie made you laugh the most. I'm going to turn my camera off for a second.
Okay.
I'm going to go check on my coffee cake and let's see how the coffee cake turned out.
Nice. So what other movies? Chris at E3, what kind of movie made you laugh the most? The Mask was a good one. What's the other one? Ace Ventura, Pet Detective? That was a good one. Caveman. What else for you, Danny?
My mic is still going. It wasn't Caveman I was talking about with Brendan Fraser. That was Encino Man.
Oh, okay.
Great
I want to fix
movie.
that.
Lynette said Ringo Starr and Dennis Quaid. What other? What's a good movie for you that made you laugh, Danny?
Oh God, the funniest movie I've ever seen. God, I don't even know.
Hot Tub Time Machine was pretty funny.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's the name of it though.
Totally, that is the name of the movie, but not totally my style. Oh God, what was the?
Gotcha.
I don't know. I mean, like for some reason, I'm drawing blanks.
That's all right. Chris at E3 said The Gods Must Be Crazy. Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, Monty Python. Searching
Oh,
for the Grail is like an all-time favorite.
absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. What other ones?
Okay. The Gods Must Be Crazy. Okay, I see what everybody's talking about now. You know what one made me laugh hysterically? Let me get the camera right.
Trading Places back in the day, Raquel said.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's such a good movie. Oh, if we're gonna talk Eddie Murphy, can you not talk about Coming to America?
Yeah. That was filmed not far from where I used to live in Queens.
Interesting.
Yeah, they closed down a Wendy's
No hiccups.
for the fast food restaurant. They closed it down while they were filming, remodeled it, and then put it back. Pretty wild.
Be a free remodel for the owner. That I'd go for that. I think for myself, the movie that I can remember that absolutely made me laugh the most was Rat Race.
That was, I mean, the lace. That was a great movie. That was a great movie.
We're hauling ass. Lisa, have you seen Rat Race?
No.
Oh my gosh, it is hysterical.
Really
I recall 2 times when I laughed so hard, I had to use my inhaler because I couldn't even breathe.
Whoopi Goldberg was great in that movie.
The 2 parts, Danny, that made me laugh so hard was when the boys get their vehicle attached to the tower at the airport. Because it reminds me so much of my 2 older boys. I could see my 2 older boys doing something, and I was just laughing so hard. Get me away from you. And then the second part was when the one brother is hanging onto the rope for the hot air balloon, and he keeps hitting the cows. I just laughed and laughed and laughed.
We came in the rocket car.
We thought it was a rocket car. Lisa, you need to see it.
I will.
It is so funny.
And
so funny. We love
Michael said any of Seth Rogen's movies. What was that one? Was it that they were all in it? Something about the end of the world or something.
The End of the World. And Seth Rogen.
Oh, I know that one. Was it Scott Pilgrim in the End of the World, or am I mixing movies?
I think you're mixing them. What was that? I'm sorry. This movie is funny. What the heck is the name? It was not the End of the World one. Another one. I moved on. Sorry.
Knocked Up was funny.
Knocked Up was funny. But what was the one with Seth Rogen and they went to Korea?
Oh yeah, where they went to go interview.
Oh yeah, Interview King.
The Interview.
The Interview was hilarious. That made me laugh so hard.
Oh, Lisa, you need to see Rat Race.
I will look it up.
If I could tell you a funny movie to watch, I think Rat Race is just
Really
absolutely
good.
I'm
hysterical.
gonna put it on my list.
So I got my coffee cake out. Look how beautiful that turned out with the where is it?
Nice.
With my little cinnamon chips and the oatmeal.
So
Nice.
pretty.
So now that I'm probably officially drunk, I'm gonna take a bite.
Ooh, Brenda Baker, The Hangover. Yes, The Hangover. Any of the
Hangover
Hangovers.
is
Oh my
funny.
gosh. The first one and the second one. Chow so cold. I just need a bump. No more bumps.
I like it when they open the door and there's the tigers in the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. The brownies from Willow were hilarious.
Yes. My friend and I literally take turns kind of going, if we're like going somewhere, we're like, this way. The other one goes, no, no, no. You are drunk. And when you are drunk, you forget that I am in charge. Okay, so which way to go? That way.
All right. Okay, this is really good. This tastes really good, guys. If you have not done the 1, 2, or the 1 cup, what do I call it? It's is it a coffee cake? The 1 cup coffee cake? It's good. With those little cinnamon nibs and the pumpkin spice oatmeal on top. It's good. I drank that whole thing with that little bit of alcohol in it with nothing in my tummy. As good as it gets. Super Troopers.
Yep.
City Slickers, yes.
Yep.
City Slickers is good.
That's funny.
And of course, there's Roland with Raquel talking about Val Kilmer. Yes, he is.
Smoking.
But Raquel, Lisa and I just watched the documentary that Val Kilmer made about his life. Should watch it. And Lisa and I were talking about it earlier, even in this broadcast. It is sad, but it is so heartwarming, and there's funny moments, and you really get to see who Val Kilmer is and was.
Yeah.
Really neat guy. Really neat guy.
Yeah.
And I do think he has a good outlook on his future, Lisa.
Absolutely.
Even though for both Lisa and I, it was shocking to see where he is at this stage in his life.
Yeah.
So if you were to take Val Kilmer, if you were to take Iceman and Maverick and put them side by side, 30 years ago and side by side now, huge difference in how they.
Maverick is a great movie. With Mel Gibson. That just reminded me. I love that movie.
Tootsie's a funny movie, yes.
Sister Act.
Sister Act. I love the songs from Sister Act. I'll just walk around my house singing.
I will tell you a movie that made me laugh hysterically, and it was completely inappropriate.
Really?
Yeah. There was a movie that came out, and maybe you guys already mentioned it. I don't know. But it was a weather thriller movie, about where all these tornadoes.
Twister.
Not Twister, the other one. There was another tornado movie, and it showed tornadoes going through airports and taking all of the big airplanes away, and it wasn't called The End of the World, but you could see it from my yard. It was some funny, supposed to be serious, natural disaster movie.
Huh.
Like The Day After Tomorrow or whatever, but that wasn't it.
Poor Danny was so excited. You shot her down.
I know. Sorry. No, it wasn't.
He was like, Twister!
Twister was realistic.
I love Twister.
Twister was realistic. When they're under the bridge and they're hanging onto the pylons under the bridge and they're getting all that mud and stuff slapped in their face, that's realistic.
Yep. Sharknado, Chris said?
This movie had a guy, huh?
Sharknado was what Chris said. Is that it?
No, but it was close to Sharknado. It showed, because I live here where we get tornadoes. So when you see a movie based on what's supposed to be realistic events, and you're like, really? It just cracked me up because it showed this man who was in a business suit, and he opened his car door and closed it with no trouble in the middle of this tornado. I was like, boy, you closed that door pretty easily. But then there was another part where this woman was going to get sucked out of her car, and he's hanging onto the car door and he's being sucked up into the air, and his butt gets sucked up into like a manhole. The manhole cover pops off, and like he's sucked up into this manhole, and you think he's going to get sucked through and die and all this stuff. But when he's done, like his suit is still perfectly pressed. And there's no mud on him. Lisa, you're frozen. There you are. It was just funny to see all these references to tornadoes, and everybody is still perfectly coiffed and dressed, and it just cracked me up. Tremors.
Brenda Baker said planes, trains, and automobiles. That was hilarious.
Love planes, trains, and automobiles. That one.
Home Alone.
Home Alone is a good one for laughing.
Bye, Raquel.
Bye, Raquel. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for joining us for the brunch. I do have the munchies now, and all I had was the drink, but I'm going to take a bite. That's good.
Oh, pitch perfect, but a lot of that
Yes.
music. A lot of what I loved about that was the
Lisa,
music.
want a bite? I need to go. I need to go this way.
Oh my word! What are
Landed
you
on my
doing?
laptop. All over my laptop.
Is your laptop hungry?
No.
Nom, nom, nom. Okay, let's find a new question. Ooh. Speaking of, with that, Danny, which trap in Home Alone was the best? What do you guys think over there in the comments? Home Alone fans?
I love the paint cans on the stairs.
Yeah,
Good way
I
to
was
lose
just thinking
too.
of that.
Oh, or the blowtorch.
Yes.
There's some very pretty soothing music coming in the background.
It's to keep my dogs quiet, and it's putting me to sleep. It's like a drunk. I got the drunk munchies and the drunk nap coming up.
Lynette said you were feeding your mouse.
Yeah. I was hungry. And a little nibble. The trap that I thought was the funniest.
Was it the flour?
Good ones.
Didn't he have flour in a bucket or something over a doorway?
Yes.
I don't want to know that the nails on the stairs they make me cringe.
Oh, I know. Oh,
That's cringeworthy to think of that nail going through his foot.
The
Yeah.
zip line to the treehouse.
The what?
The zip line to the treehouse.
That was awesome.
Yep.
That was awesome. I would say not necessarily a trap, but what I thought was the best part of that whole scenario was when the kid took the tarantula, and put it on his face.
Yeah.
And they really did that to that poor actor.
I'm with you, Brenda Baker. I can't remember some stuff like that. It's been so long since I've seen it.
Papa Jim
The
said
doorknob.
The doorknob. Ouch. I liked it when he had the BB gun when the one guy put his head through the doggy door and he just blinked him right in the forehead.
Yeah.
You know, not only did they really put that spider on Marv's head, was it Marv?
Mm-hmm.
But also the ornaments when he walked through the window and stepped on the ornaments. That was sugar. They were sugar glass ornaments. We had really stepped on those.
Oh,
on that sugar.
Oh.
The things we actors do for our art.
Like this, like drink and eat coffee cake for my art. The rope soaked in kerosene.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that was Home Alone.
That was good.
Too.
Was that too?
Yeah. But that was pretty.
Let's see what else do I have up here for us. Ooh, I'm overheated.
Yeah, me too. It's getting warmer out now.
Oh, this one's fun. It'd be interesting to see what people say about this.
Nah.
No.
Okay, my first car, I named after the Wicked Witch of the West from the musical Wicked, because I didn't get my driver's license till much later in life. So, her name was Elphaba. Tell me what
Mm-hmm.
killed that car.
That's what you named your car?
Yep, tell me what killed that car. I named it after the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yes.
House fell on it?
I still can't hear though. Tell me, you want to know what color was your car? Is that what you
No,
said?
what killed it? How did that car die?
A house
Water.
fell on it.
After the
Water
Wicked
in the
Witch of
gas
West.
tank?
I went through a huge puddle. Another car came through it the other way, washed a big wave over my car, water into the intake valve, and blew a cylinder. Just boom.
Oh no.
Jeez.
So now I don't name my cars after anything that dies.
There you go.
My new car is named Bolt, like for Bolt from the movie, like the
Okay.
dog. It
Nice.
goes zoom zoom.
You little zoom zoom.
Ryan's old blue Dodge Diesel, the 92 that he bought, that was called Old Blue when he bought it, so he kept that name. But I don't know. I sold my car a few months ago, and I've been driving the other truck because Ryan has work truck. So I didn't name it, but what were we calling the trailer? Some kind of pig hauler or something like that.
Well, you guys know I named my lawnmower.
Yes.
So it only stands to reason I name just about anything and everything. So I have a little tan, kind of gold trailblazer, and I named her Dirty Gertie.
Nice. We love you too, Laura. Hedgehogs.
Hi,
Oh,
Laura.
Hi. For a little while, about a year or so, I had a '99 Ford Escort wagon, and we called it Bucket
Bucket.
Nice.
because it was a rust bucket, so we called it Bucket.
My sister-in-law has a blue station wagon, and she calls it the Blue Whale.
My kids wanted to call it the TARDIS because it was bigger inside than it was outside. But I said no.
I usually just go, come on, Bessie, let's get going.
Yeah, there you go. And see, just like what Lynette said, she said her last car was Baby. Every time she turned the key, it was like, come on, baby, start.
Yeah.
My dad used to say that when he was in high school, he drove a Rolls Canardly. And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, it rolls down hills, can hardly get up the other side.
Oh my gosh. See, I put my coffee cake aside so I wouldn't be rude and eat it in front of you guys.
Don't eat my ear.
Nom, nom, nom.
I'm going to have to apply pressure.
Never had one for my
Brenda.
car.
Yeah.
Truck called Old Yeller.
Ryan's got a name for his vehicles. I can't say it here, though.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's like whenever something goes wrong with something, he's like, you
Yeah.
piece of.
Yep.
I hate vehicles, you piece of.
Mother clucker.
Exactly.
Stop parking.
Oh, now you got Diesel. Diesel's laying here. You got it's. I gotta see.
Okay,
if I
let
can
me-
get him.
Meanwhile, Leah is just.
And I'm gonna go take her. I'm gonna
Like,
open the
you
door for
know
her.
my name?
You guys answer that next question.
All right, there's Diesel.
Oh,
The Justin Bieber one.
Just about anything Broadway.
Yeah. That the Justin Bieber song I talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, jamming down the street, dying laughing, singing, and then going, people looking at me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not 12. Sorry. Oh, hi, Diesel. Watch out, Diesel. You want to come up and attack me again? You can say hi to Brenda. Come on. Yeah, that's a good song. How about you guys? What songs in the chat do you guys like? Come on. Here he comes. Sail by AWOL Nation. Huh. Come on. That's a good one. I don't know that one actually. Do you know that one? Sail by AWOL Nation. I'll have to check it out. I got the evil eye again.
Sail. I don't know that one either. I'm back.
Good.
What is one I would sing over and over and over again? Oh, hello, Diesel.
Say hi, country
Oh,
mama.
it doesn't say sing over again. You could just listen to it over again.
Yeah,
Now your chest is on a green screen.
Oh, geez.
Okay, let's find another one besides songs. I can't think of one.
Oh,
Christian music,
gross.
Broadway music. Oh my gosh, I used to listen to the soundtrack for Phantom of the Opera over and over and over again.
Yes.
But Lisa, if you've never seen Wicked, you should see Wicked. It is very good. I can't wait for it to come out on something I can actually watch here at the house.
Yep.
I've seen it twice in Hollywood.
So that we can perform it before I'm old enough that I have to play Morrible instead of Elphaba. So, because
my favorite line from that entire production is, "My name is Galinda with a G."
Michael said "Best Day Ever" by Mac Miller. Easy.
Wagon Wheel. I do like that one. I could listen to that one all day too.
it depends on which version. Like there's some that I think are better than others.
Let's see. That was my dog, not me.
It's like, what happened back there?
Wow. She does it almost every live. Here, I want to know you guys' reasoning on this one.
A sloth.
Why?
I don't want a parrot talking.
I say sloth just because they're more cuddly, I would assume.
Except that they rip people's faces off. No, I'm kidding. I'd go sloth because I think it would be neat.
I think that's chimps. Sloths, yeah. I think will like literally give you a hug.
She's like, I think that's chimps.
I think. Well,
as it rips the face off of its owner.
I lived in Connecticut when the lady that owned a pet chimp for like 10 years, it all of a sudden went crazy and it literally ripped her face off.
I remember that.
Yeah. So
she also used to
comes to mind.
She also used to drink wine and bathe with her chimp. I'm not saying that it was deserved. I'm just saying that it was very odd.
Yeah.
A little strange relationship there.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Need for another drink after that one.
All right, where's my fireball? No.
I think I would want a pet parrot.
Really?
Whoa.
No, my friend has
This is so weird. That's Diesel's toy is green. I have to some kind of green screen setting. Look at that.
So weird.
Watch this. If I can get him to let go of it.
That is the weirdest thing.
Look. Now we know the problem. We have a green screen issue.
How funny.
That is so bizarre. I don't even know who sets that. I don't know how to set that.
You'll have to look it up on YouTube on how to get rid of it.
Clearly, I'm going to have to.
Once you figure it out, you do your own video on how to get rid of it. And then people say, how do I? And then yours will come up on how to get rid of a green screen.
Yeah, I'm going to put how
Lynette says she wants a sloth because she could outrun it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I have a friend with a parrot. I know what that entails. I'm all set.
Yep. Raquel, I love Green Day. We went to go see An American Idiot in LA.
Awesome.
Love Green Day songs.
My dad loves Green Day, which is hilarious to me.
I was at work and
he's like
one of my friends from work put on Facebook. She goes, I got 2 tickets to American Idiot. Does anybody want them? And I was like, oh, I want them. She says, okay. And I said, oh, I can't wait to take my granddaughter. She's going to be so excited, blah, 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 blah. My granddaughter was like 10 and they're like, really? You're going to take your granddaughter to that? I was like, oh yeah, she'd be so excited to see that. I don't know why, but for like 3 or 4 days, I misread the whole thing. I thought they were American Idol tickets.
Whoops.
And I had tickets to go see American Idiot, but I took her. We had dinner. We got all dressed up for the theater. We got all dressed up, and she was so excited because we had balcony seats, and she got to lean over and look at everything. She loved the entire production. Yes, much of it went over her tender head of 10 with some of the drug references and everything, but she really loved it. And every once in a while on Facebook, she will send me the link to the song When September Ends. And she's
That's
like,
cool.
remember this, Grandma? Remember when we did this, Grandma? She loved it.
Oh,
Yay.
that's awesome.
I remember taking my kids to see their first show in New York, and we went to see Matilda, and it was
Nice.
amazing. And now I've since played Trunchbull, which in Matilda the musical, in like a local production, which was like the most fun I have ever had with a role ever.
Really?
So, oh my
How
God,
fun.
I'm a nanny and a preschool teacher, depending on like what, where I'm employed at the moment. But like getting to be the mean teacher and terrorize the children was very fun. Oh yeah.
That's funny.
So Hedgehog says, let's remember animals are animals. Yes. My mom had a parent that would talk to himself in different voices. So we were always thinking somebody was in the house that he was talking to. I would just like to have my father had a parrot. He had an African gray, and he just loved it. I don't know that I don't have the ability to take care of an animal that long because they live so long. But
Yeah,
I love their antics. I love how they hop around, and they're just so entertaining. I would want an animal that would be more entertaining as opposed to one that slept 23 hours out of the day. I mean, I can do that.
Yeah, my friend has an African gray, and sometimes the things that it says are way too funny.
My grandmother was in her 70s when she ordered a custom Class B RV. It was like a van conversion.
Yeah.
She was gonna drive up to Alaska. And so she had ordered this van conversion, and she had gone into the dealership a few times, and the dealership had a parrot. And the parrot would always be like, hey, baby, hey, baby. And she talked back and forth. And she said, like a third time she walked in there, that parrot said, hey, baby, want a F?
That's hilarious.
Wow.
It's like, do I have to pay extra for that?
My dad had a parrot when he was a kid. He used to call the cat. It would be sitting there on a perch going, yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty.
That's so funny.
I love to see the videos like on either on Facebook or on Instagram. And I know they're not parrots, but they're the little cockatoos or whatever. And they peek up and they go, peekaboo, peekaboo. I love the little peekaboo ones. The people that your mom had gotten that parrot from, Brenda, had taught it to cuss like a sailor. Yep.
See, if I had a parrot, I would do that.
Oh, yeah. I would have it saying all kinds of fun stuff.
My friend they had an African gray, and they were becoming foster parents. So, they come over for the, the home visit and stuff like that, and they do interviews. I can't remember what it said, but it was saying some hilarious things that were probably making the workers question the environment.
Let's do this one. We'll kind of get into our homesteading part here.
None. Because I don't like to cook. No, I like gadgets. I do like gadgets. I don't know. I got to think on that one.
I really don't have any kitchen gadgets. I don't know. Like I'm all excited that I just finally got a food saver. So
I'm excited about my Danish whisk.
Oh, yeah.
I have a Danish whisk. I love it. I use it all the time. My cousin asked me on Facebook, she goes, have you seen this? I said, I've seen it. I love it. And Papa Jim must have seen it because another one showed up in the mail. So now I have 2 Danish whisks. So I love that. I don't necessarily love my, I mean, I do. My food processor. There. My food processor. I have a food processor. It's a Cuisinart. And the reason I love it is because my mama gave it to me and my mom is no
Hey,
longer with
of
me.
course.
What's going on? What am I missing? Hey,
I
you
did it.
fixed it.
I did it. It was a
Cool.
setting in StreamYard I must have hit. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract from you.
No, you're fine.
That had been killing me because it happened on the live Friday with Ryan's glasses, and then it was happening today. Now it's just glare, which makes sense.
That's okay. We can handle the glare.
All right, I'll move on now. Sorry.
No, you're good. Everybody's saying what their favorite kitchen gadget is, so that's good. I love my Danish whisk, like I said, but I love
now
my
looking up what
Cuisinart
a
because
Danish
it's so heavy. I hate dragging it out here to use it because it's so heavy, but I love it because it was a gift that my mama gave me before she had her aneurysm. But I was going to make something this week, and matter of fact, I'll drop that video soon. I can't find my blade.
Oh no.
I don't know what I've done with my blade. I mean, it's
Ooh.
here somewhere. I've checked every drawer. I don't know if I just had a moment and I threw it away. I don't know, but I'm heartbroken because I
Oh.
don't have the blade. I can't find it. And a replacement's like anywhere between $35 and $50 just for the blade.
Oh, geez.
And Jim says, just go buy a new food processor for, $58. It's like, but my mom gave me this one. I don't want to, but it's so heavy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Daz.
Why don't you post
Very
the link again? See if somebody wants to come join, because otherwise I think they have to go back so far.
Oh. Good idea. Good idea.
I'm going to grab something to drink. I'll be right back.
I was wondering why nobody was joining the party.
And yes, Michael, I fixed it. Hey,
There's the
Homestead
link
Love.
again if anybody wants to jump on. I'm sorry I haven't been posting it because I'm a dork.
No, not at all.
So, but
I'm going to grab a
love
drink.
I love my KitchenAid too. Michael mentioned their KitchenAid. I love my KitchenAid. My KitchenAid's I named my KitchenAid. Her name is Ethel.
I love my KitchenAid too.
Brenda Baker says I had a friend that had a ferret that they brought to the bar every day and drank beer out of a bowl and would get so drunk he would pass out and lay on his back with his feet in the air. Hello, Daz. Laura says they love their Danish whisk too. Isn't it amazing? I love that Danish whisk. I wish they weren't so expensive. I'd have a ton of them. I do admit to having an obsession with cutting boards. I keep buying cutting boards. And Jim says, how many cutting boards do you need? It's like, I can never have enough cutting boards. I love cutting boards. Daz, I'm glad you're here. I want to know more about Sarah's electric potato peeler. That sounds interesting.
Ooh.
Can I go back to your beer, the beer story with the ferret?
Hello, Eric. Not Eric, Chris.
Yeah,
I saw okay, I'm drunk. I saw E3 and I instantly thought Eric, but it's Chris.
It's me. So
How are you?
Sarah's got arthritis in her fingers, so peeling potatoes was rough for her. So for Christmas one year, I got her an electric potato peeler.
Nice.
And you just stick the potato on it, push the button, and it peels the potato for you.
Nice.
I need that in my life.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I mean, you can use it to make curly fries
Shut
and
up.
stuff too. Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh.
Fancy.
I'm going to put that on a wish list.
Well, we're moving on up. I want to go back.
Peeler.
I want to go back for 1 second because Brenda, I heard a funny story yesterday. Brenda was talking about the ferret drinking beer out of a bowl. So I know a friend of mine had a litter of pigs and the mama was not the best mama. You know, she was kind of antsy. She wouldn't let him nurse. And just some struggles, you know, and everything. And it was really funny because she had texted me and she's like, I just gave her a beer. And I said, what? You gave her a beer? So it was funny because her, you know, the people who are mentoring her had said, give her a beer and it would calm her down. And she did let them nurse and all that. And it's fine. Isn't that funny?
I think it should be given to all new moms. Just have a beer, sit back and relax, and take care of the baby.
There you go. Hey, Laura.
Works for
Hey.
me.
What you up to today?
Oh, I'm just getting my house ready to be photographed because we're gonna put it up for sale.
Oh,
Gotcha.
wow. Big news.
Yeah, you getting
Yeah.
ready to move?
Yeah, we have our land in Tennessee, and so
Mhm.
hopefully we can sell it for a good profit and move to Tennessee.
Woo-hoo.
Nice.
Awesome.
I'm a
Do
real
you already
estate
have
agent.
the
This is
property
a
picked out in
good
Tennessee?
time
I
to do
forget.
that.
Yeah, we already have it purchased. It's 150 acres of raw land, so
Wow.
Nice.
Beautiful.
It's amazing.
That's going to be awesome.
In the Smoky
we're
Mountains.
excited. Yeah, well, we're not. Well, yeah, we're not too close to the Smoky Mountains. So, but
That'll be a great new adventure to take on.
yeah, we're excited. A big enough garden to grow things, and right now I have not very good light in my garden, and
Yep.
so I'm struggling with the light and then all the rain here. It rains a lot in Tennessee too, but it rains in
Mhm.
big dumps and then it's done, you know?
And the
But we
humidity,
have-
you'll have the heat and humidity.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, you just got to keep things trimmed up with the humidity. So we have that constant rain here with the little, just a little, you know, it's almost like there's always water in the air, even though it's not humidity. It's just constantly trickling, which is the same thing, I think, as far as the way it affects the plants. So we'll see.
It'll be
Sounds like
all different.
Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Chris, you're looking kind of done up there today. Are you at work?
Yeah, I'm at work.
Being called back in?
No,
You got to tell them you're in the middle of a slumber party right now. You can't go back to work.
I
And the host is drunk.
I sit outside for work.
Oh, really? What is it you do, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to share it if you don't want to.
I am a COVID screener for the VA,
Okay.
Nice.
so
yeah,
I'm
it's nice
outside
that
a
you get to
lot,
sit outside.
all by myself.
Oh.
So usually Thursdays and Fridays, I'm with Scott on his lives. So we procrastinate on Thursdays, and then we just
Yeah.
ramble on Fridays.
Cool.
But it gives me something to do when I'm super slow and stuff at work. So I tend to watch a lot of videos and
Nice.
That's nice.
try to get
So-
people their watch hours. And
Can you tell me what's on the end of the swab? Is there like there's something on the end of the swab? What is that?
just like a cotton swab.
Doesn't it have like a medium or something on it that helps grow the culture or anything? Or is it just a plain old cotton swab?
It depends on the version of the swab.
Yep.
Because I've heard two things. Well, now I've heard two things. I'd only heard before that there was something on the swab, and I was wondering what it was.
So there's one out there that's dry. It
Mhm.
doesn't have anything in it or on it. And then you have one that's got, if you look at the packaging, it's got EO on it. And that's actually the main ingredient in antifreeze.
Oh,
Oh, delightful.
It's the poison in antifreeze.
Mhm.
It's been actually proven to cause like brain cancer and stuff
Which is
like
why-
that. So
Which is why I've been denying getting a test lately. Because I don't know what was on the end of the Q-tip.
Yep.
I always look at what's in it, all the ingredients that are in it and stuff. So
Because here's the funny thing, and it's not funny, but in this thing here, I have asthma. I laughed so hard during Lisa's live 2 weeks ago. I had to use my inhaler because we were just rip roaring laughing. And when I have an asthma attack and I get to the point where I have to use my inhaler, then I do start getting fluid in my lungs. And
Yep.
then it will eventually turn into asthmatic bronchitis. So I'm at that stage now. And so I called to get an appointment with my doctor. I wanted an appointment like this, one of these Zoom meeting type appointments. No, you've got respiratory issues. You have to go get a test. It's like, I don't need a test. I need what I need for my asthma.
Yeah.
I need an inhaler.
Well, what I really need is I need some prednisone and a Z-Pak, because this will turn into asthmatic bronchitis. I'm right at the cusp
Right.
of that happening. If I catch it, I won't go into the bronchitis and I won't go into pneumonia. So I know this because I've been an asthmatic my whole life.
Right.
And like, nope, you have to go get tested first. You have to go to a sick clinic. And I'm like,
Ugh.
no, I don't want the swab up my nose because I know there's something on it.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I was sharing with Lisa that my sister-in-law, and I don't want to get political on this because this is supposed to be a fun thing, but she was getting tested 3 times a week for her job, and she's just started getting blood clots out of her nose. And so it's like, I don't want anything up my nose, but I guess I could ask for just the plain one without the EO on the wrapper then.
Well, it depends on, because every
Mhm.
clinic
And
is
it depends on
different,
what you have.
Right.
Depends on
and so it
availability,
just
sure.
depends on what's available to them and what they can get. There's several. I've been tested 3 times, and twice it came back negative, once it came back positive.
Mm.
Mhm.
So,
Were you indeed positive, do you think? Or yeah, that's right, because you guys all were sick.
yep,
Yeah.
all 3 of us had it. Yep.
Gotcha.
So you're getting
Well,
exposed
I
to it
know
all
to
day,
ask them. At least I know there's a difference. I can ask what test they have and see if. Now, my son said just do a spit test. I guess there's a spit test too.
There is, and they say, just from what I've done, just from my own personal research that I've done, is that one's supposed to be the most accurate, but in what I've seen,
Which one is the
But
most
I don't-
accurate?
the
Spit.
saliva test.
Okay.
But my son said you have to spit like 2 minutes straight into a vial. You got to give him as much spit as you can muster.
Bye, Brenda.
Bye,
huh? Bye,
Brenda.
Brenda.
Hi, Crapshoot Creations. Welcome. We were talking funny stuff. Now we're talking about things going up your nose.
That's
So
funny.
if I have to, I'll break down and I'll go get a swab. But I know it's just
Sure
my
you do.
asthma, but I just
Right.
can't get. I can't get anybody. It's their protocol. It doesn't matter that it's asthma. I have to go to a sick clinic.
It's ridiculous.
I go to Walgreens, north of the house, and usually test there because theirs is supposed to be the same at every Walgreens. So,
So
and
I'm reading between the
it's a good one.
lines, and you're telling me that I can go to Walgreens and just get a plain Q-tip.
No,
Oh.
no. You schedule your appointment through them, but there's like, we usually get our results back within an hour, but they say it could take up to 24 hours to get your results.
Hmm.
But I looked at it and I looked all over that package, and to me it's one of the better ones.
One of the better ones. Okay, I will remember that.
Michael at the Green Acre said, well, shoot, I didn't even know there was a spit test option. Let's
Me
make that the
either.
new norm rather than the broomstick up the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the
I
anal
call it the
swab.
brain tickler.
Mhm.
Let's be
Well-
thankful we don't have the anal swab.
Oh,
This is true.
And so everybody's like, oh my gosh, they're going to touch my brain with it. No.
No, not
It-
really, but it feels.
no, I know that.
So everybody thinks it hurts, but it doesn't. The ones at Walgreens, you do yourself.
Oh,
So they send the package out to you, and you open it, you inspect it to make sure that it's not been opened or tampered with in any way. Then you open it yourself, and it's 3/4 of an inch is as far as you have to go. So a rule of thumb is once your eyes start to water a little bit, that's when you stop.
all right.
There's 2
I'm
types
sorry,
of the
Chris.
nasal swabs because the ones that I had to have when I went into the hospital because I had an asthmatic episode that put me in bed for a week. Like I did videos for my channel for a week from this bed. and because I couldn't get up without going. But yeah, the ones that I got in the hospital were the poke your brain. But the ones that I've gotten whenever I've gone to like a stop the spread testing site are just the little swish around and done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the last swab that I had was for influenza about a year and a half ago, and that was tolerable. But then you see the videos of people like way up their nose and they're crying. It's like, I don't want to do that either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
So, but thank you, Chris, for that information. I will keep it in
Yeah,
mind should I
definitely.
decide to go get
Yeah.
tested. And for anybody who's in here now, I do not have a fever.
No,
I-
she's just drunk.
It's this.
This is true.
It's this.
It's
I really
okay,
didn't
Papa
think
Jim. She only had one.
I only had one. Of course, I didn't measure it, but it looked like a shot to me when I poured it in there.
Didn't you do a refill though?
I did a refill of just the juice. I didn't add any more
Okay.
booze.
Okay.
I didn't do that.
Look at
Every
what Lynette
person's
said.
shot size is different.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I didn't measure it, so who knows how much I have in there. And the recipe for this cocktail that I got was 2 parts cranberry juice, 1 part rum. And I mean, I had this much cranberry juice in there, and I just did like a shot on top of it. Could you imagine if I would have done this much cranberry juice and this much rum? Oh, Lord.
That
Well,
would
Lynette's worried about the top of the swab coming off and getting stuck up in her sinuses. Oh, I'm
A
going to
lot of
sleep better
people
now.
worry about
Thank you.
mine would
Yeah.
be the opposite. It would have been that much rum and a shot of cranberry juice.
Coloring.
Just a splash.
Yeah.
So
I
Dad was
usually
at the
do
doctor.
tequila and Coke.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I do blood orange vodka in Coke. We call it a bloody nose.
Oh.
yep,
I like
tequila
slippery
and
nipple
Coke with
better.
a splash of lime. And
If
that's
you
how I
if you
make them,
gave
with
me
a
the
splash
option
of
of a
Coke.
bloody nose or a slippery nipple, you know which one I'm going for.
And it's not the bloody nose.
And it's not the bloody nose.
Hey, Joe, Garden State Gardener. I know he's been in here for a bit.
Hey, Gardner.
Oh, Denise has been in here the whole time. Oh, Denise is my neighbor. She's going to have an entirely different opinion of me now. Dad says he was at the doctor today and lots of people getting the jab. We are close to 70% of the population jabbed twice. In the States here where infection numbers are up. Joe
Look on the-
says, love the people channels you have on your live show.
Look on the
Well,
bright
that's
side
channel.
with the with Denise being on here, so that way if you pass out, like, you know, at least she knows what
She
happened.
knows where I live.
Right.
Denise can be my witness. If she's been here the whole time, she knows I only poured a little bit of that in there. But boy, it sure did turn red, didn't I?
As bad as you think.
Oh, I do that. I get the rosy cheeks. My husband's
Yeah.
like, oh, here she comes.
And there she
I don't-
goes.
I don't drink very often.
I've never been a big drinker either, and I haven't drinking much since after chemo. I've probably only had, this has probably maybe only been my second or third drink. And that's several years ago. So I don't drink often, which it shows because it's caught up to me quite a bit. I'm glad you're here, Joe. I has fallen and I can't get up.
Are
That's
you
true.
are you feeling like the room is spinning?
No, I'm not there yet. I do have a little bit of a headache.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
We'll all sit here and go, Alicia, how are you?
This would not be a good time to mess with the video. I actually finished the video last night, so I don't have to edit it anymore. But Jim and I went onto a suspension bridge this weekend.
Nice.
And so we filmed at a suspension bridge. And as he would walk, the whole bridge was doing this. And I was like, stop it. You're killing me.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm glad the editing's done with that, or I might lose a little bit of my coffee kick if I try to do that now. But I did wake up with a headache. But I think it's because, oh no, it's not gone. I'm faking my way through here.
You're not drinking enough.
That's right. Have another one. It's okay.
It's okay.
Little hair of the dog that bit you. Joe wants to know what I'm drinking.
There's water in that whiskey.
I'm drinking water, but what I started out this morning with Joe was my homemade cranberry juice. So if you guys have not seen the video on how to make your homemade cranberry juice, make sure you watch that. I love it so much, and I made lots of different variations of it that this winter, whatever, fall, after Thanksgiving, when all of the cranberries go on sale, I'm going to buy oodles of them and make tons of this. Because I learned about this last year around Thanksgiving, so I was buying the cranberries when they were at the top price.
Right.
I made several jars and I loved it, and then I had made enough that I didn't feel I needed to make any more, which was, you always need more.
Right.
And then all of the cranberries went on sale for 25 cents a bag. So this year I'm going to buy all the cranberries at 25 cents a bag and throw them in the freezer until I can turn them into juice. But to continue with Joe, I did my cranberry juice, and then I put in about a shot of coconut rum. So it is a cranberry juice cocktail with coconut rum in it. And it is very delicious. And I finished a whole one, and then I just added more cranberry juice to my drink so I can just kind of finish off the cranberry juice.
I love
And
cranberries.
probably most of the alcohol is down here, and I'll be sucking that up now.
I make a cranberry jalapeno sauce for Thanksgiving. Got a bunch on the shelf.
That sounds
Nice.
I
good.
had this friend who made this delicious whole berry cranberry sauce, and then she looked at me eating, making my dessert, and I was making a cheesecake, and she's like, "I wonder what would happen if we put this cranberry sauce on the cheesecake." And it was the most amazing idea ever. It was
Really?
so delicious.
Cranberry
I was very
cheesecake.
skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
It was
That's
very
cool.
That
skeptical.
sounds good.
It was amazing.
That sounds good.
You
I
can put
almost
just about
took-
anything on cheesecake and it's going to be good.
right?
Absolutely.
Here's the great thing about the cranberry juice too. I almost did this, but I didn't. But you can save the cranberries from your juice, and then you can put them in a coffee cake. But I didn't want to overdo it today, and I didn't have any orange. I wanted to have like a cranberry orange
cranberry is
muffin,
That would be delicious.
but I didn't have
yeah.
anything to go with it, so I just went with the little cinnamon nibs in my coffee cake. All right. So the question is do you fold your pizza?
Yes.
So,
No.
Yes, because I grew up in New York, and you would get some big slices.
Giant slices, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll.
When you eat those kind,
Bye, Lynette.
here in
Bye,
Oregon,
Lynette. Thank you for joining
sell
us.
that pizza.
What about you, Joe, out there on the East Coast? Do you fold your pizza? You enjoy fold your pizza? I do not fold my pizza traditionally, but when we make our own homemade margarita
Sonny.
pizzas, depending on how much olive oil I slather on top, when you pick that slice up, it's kind of goopy anyway, so I have to fold it so I can shove it in my pie hole.
Yeah.
Have another drink, country.
God, my hair.
Country mama. Have
Want me to
another
have
drink.
another?
Let's watch you fold your pizza and shove it in your pie hole.
Challenge accepted.
All right, good.
Next
See,
week.
now you're making me want to order pizza.
I know, and I have nothing to eat here.
don't
I'm
I
supposed
want to
to
Don't
make
be on
make-
a
pizza so
diet.
bad.
don't make her laugh too hard. She'll start bouncing, and we know what happens when she bounces.
It's true. And Daz is here, and Daz doesn't want to hear any more about the tinkling.
There's always
So-
a tinkling. We should have tinkling time with Country Mama.
Tinkle time. It's tinkle time, boys and girls. With your host, Country Mama.
Sounds
Tinkler
like a t-shirt, guys.
extraordinaire.
Tinkle time. Sounds like
Okay,
a
so
t-shirt.
Joe says New York and New Jersey pizza is the best if it is thin crust and no fold.
I like New York pizza.
No folding of standard size pizza slices for this guy. The real question is who likes Hawaiian pizza?
Does
Me.
like
Nope.
I love
Nope.
pineapple on a
Love
pizza.
pineapple on a pizza.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
I love full on a
Broccoli.
It's a must.
spinach, and garlic. Mm.
What with garlic?
Broccoli and spinach.
Hmm. You lost me at broccoli.
That's a good piece of food.
So good.
How could you not like broccoli?
I'm a vegetarian. I know, right?
Seriously.
It's a textural thing for me. I don't like all those little things in my mouth.
Girl.
Danny, I see you. Danny.
I heard a good joke about vegetarians, but or vegans, but I'm not going to say it.
Erin's here.
I think.
Hi, Erin.
Hello, Erin.
Hello, Erin.
Oh, Diesel. Jeez.
How do you know if somebody's a vegetarian?
They'll tell you.
Just wait. They'll tell you.
Yeah. Ooh, Diesel.
Erin, I'm glad you're here. You've missed it. I've had a drink. We're having fun.
She tinkled.
You
She
can
bounced.
It's the tinkle. It's the
Go
bouncy
for
tinkle
anybody
party
who's
now.
never seen Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I want to hear about Joe with his jelly beans he had to eat last night.
Oh,
Yeah, I missed it.
Joey, I tell
Rehearsals
you
on
what,
Sunday, so I don't get into his
Joe, I don't care if he gives you the grossest line of jelly beans ever. The giggles that come out of that boy
Yeah.
are worth it.
mhm.
So
line.
cute.
Fresh.
They are worth it.
That's funny.
I love listening to him giggle. It is so hiccup genuine.
We're having a good time here today.
a good time here, Erin. Oh, she said she had to hop on at some point when she's done editing. Oh, she said later. I don't know where I'm lost now.
Yeah, I should be editing
Eating.
my video for today, but oh well.
Yeah, me too.
I finished my video this morning. I usually get it done at late last night, and I just couldn't take looking at it anymore. So I did it this morning. And
Oh goodness, that sounds like something I really want to watch.
no, it's just, when I don't know, when I'm editing, I watch it so many times. Sometimes, you know what I mean? It's different if you watch it one time,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
but I keep
I know
watching
that.
it all the way through and then I'm like, no, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. So look at what Daz said, Lisa farting and trying to blame the dog. No, I didn't fart, but I'll let you know if I do.
Diesel will let us know if you do.
Yeah. What are you kidding? Diesel just slept through his own and it stunk darn bad.
I love that Joe says that Joey bought his own super chat so he could feed him the jelly beans.
That's awesome.
I love that.
That's so funny. You know what I was thinking of, Alicia? I was thinking of, I think it was in your video, you put up a caption of when we met, and you said something about stinky, stanky, stunk.
Oh, stink, stunk.
I was just thinking of that. Oh, that was disgusting.
Well, you had said something on your travels about he was so stinky back there, and so I don't know why, but in our personal chat back and forth or something, I said, it was a stink, stunk.
Yeah.
And so when I met him, I'm like, hey there, stinky, stunk.
Right.
Well, when we were
Like, get away
the
from me,
whole
woman.
ride down, it was at one point in the ride, not the whole ride down. At one point in the ride, it smelled so bad, and we were convinced like something came out of him. And we're in the front of the truck, and so what we think it was we think his anal glands expressed themselves for whatever reason.
Right.
Because it was
yourself.
oh, and it got to the point where we were taking everything out of the front of the truck, getting him out of the truck, and looking. We were gonna get a handy wipe. It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those dogs
Yeah.
have
Is
to
that
be
why my dog
He
is
gets
always
that kind of-
gagging in the background?
But
Why, Michael? Why is the dog gagging in the background? It's not me.
Because you're farting.
It's not me. I don't fart. I just
Oh.
I fluff.
Sarah says poop with attitude.
There you go.
Oh goodness.
Oh, wait a minute. What live am I in?
Grandma just spilled their shirt down their milk. They spilled their milk down their shirts.
It's toilet time. That's
Well,
the
it's,
live you're in.
Oh goodness, that went downhill quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor
That's funny.
Diesel. So yeah, when I first met Diesel, I was like, "You little stinky, stanky stunk." He's like, "Here, look at my butt. I'll show you my stinky, stinky, stunk. You weird woman, get away from me."
Look at Mia.
I know. She's like, Mama.
He's
Where's
so cute.
Norman?
Hey,
Oh,
Erin.
Hello.
with Diesel in the house.
Hello.
With milk all down my shirt.
Lovely.
Whoops.
Are you
Here's
sure that's not a blue
Norman.
dress?
Well, you know.
are you sure you haven't been drinking?
Kahlua and milk.
Oh, is that what it is? It's Kahlua and milk in the little chocolate cups, and you just missed your lip.
There's Norman.
Whatever you say.
Okay.
Norman.
Oh, look, another puppy.
Oh, he's quiet.
Oh, look how sweet. Oh, how sweet.
He is the cutest thing ever. Look at these love bugs.
I was
I
gonna
know,
say everyone
everybody's
has
loving
their
on the
dog.
puppy. I feel like going and getting my dog.
I know.
Chris there feels like walking across the parking lot and finding somebody else's dog, just bringing it over. He's like, I wish I had a dog to cuddle
Yeah, I
today.
haven't seen many dogs around here unless they come in with their owners. They're usually service animals that
Yeah.
come through.
Diesel, that was vile.
They get close to you.
So, Erin, what have you been up to today?
Oh, Mocha got out of the fence. So I had to go get her, and then I had to restring the electric fence, which hadn't been shocking at all because the power people came to cut down some trees down below and didn't hook my gate back up, my electric
no.
fence.
Oh,
So it hadn't been shocking. So Mocha got out, so I had to deal with that, and then feeding and watering the Cornish hen chicks, and then I finally got breakfast like now, and then I gotta clean my house before I pick up the kids from school.
Oh, you're cleaning your
So I've
house.
been
Mother's
busy.
cleaning her house. I'm going to drink my drink and go to bed when we're done here.
That sounds delightful. I picked the last
Erin,
of
do you
my
see
cucumbers.
do you see how red I am, Erin?
Yeah, what's that from? Drinking?
Drunk.
Drink, drink, drunk.
Drinky, drinky, drunky.
good to see you, Erin.
Drinky, drink. Huh?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
I missed all the fun, apparently.
Well,
We've been
had
going
a
for
fun
hours.
time. It's been a couple hours. We've had fun.
I see that. 2 hours and 17 minutes. You go.
Mhm.
Whoa,
Jim will
what
come
happened?
Jim will come home again because he's done it twice now, and he'll say, "You were on live for 2 hours." It's like, no, I wasn't. Yes, you were. I was on 2 hours and 17 minutes.
18 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we've had fun. We've answered some have you ever?
Oh
And
my.
then if you have had a drink. So we'll put Erin on the spot since she's new. And which
Oh no.
which cartoon character do you think is hot?
Which cartoon character do you think? I don't know. I don't know any cartoon characters because I don't watch that kind of stuff.
Oh,
Jessica
then this
Rabbit?
is
My
hot.
world.
When you were a kid, you didn't think that there was a cartoon character like like
I
Great
never
Babe
watched
or
cartoons as a kid. No,
oh,
I never
no.
liked them ever. I don't know how to answer that question. Next one, I guess.
That was
Put
a
me on the
terrible
spot
one to
for something
ask you
else.
then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Leave it
Let's
to
try-
Erin. She's like, next one, I guess.
Velma from the Scooby-Doo.
Velma from
Velma.
Scooby-Doo.
There you go.
That's a good one. She always wore the sweaters.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Mhm.
Jessica Rabbit.
Oh,
Yeah,
get
didn't
away
she?
from me.
Yeah, I said Jessica Rabbit earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jessica Rabbit earlier. That was a good one. We're just trying to get Erin caught up. What were some other things that we asked, guys, that we could ask Erin? Because she
the
would have
never
been
have I
laughing.
ever.
Guilty pleasure song.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
guilty pleasure song.
Guilty pleasure song.
Mm.
Here's one. I'll put this one up. Erin, what fictional family would you most like to join?
A Little House on the Prairie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
fun.
100%.
I'm not kidding. I know that sounds really lame, but that's like I love that kind of stuff.
No,
I'm
don't say
Yeah.
lame because you had
entirely
at
all
least half of the panel here agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Little House on the Prairie for sure. I'd want to like play with the pig stomach every year and like, like taking it back. I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I was thinking the Adams Family.
I was thinking the Osbournes.
Grandma Adams right now in that.
The Osbournes.
Yeah.
Danny, what did you say?
I said I'm literally playing Grandma Adams in the Adams Family musical.
Oh,
right now,
really?
so.
That's fun.
Snap, snap. Yeah, Little House on the Prairie be it. And I will tell you, Aaron, that last summer we drove up to Minnesota and I actually walked the banks of Plum Creek and put my feet
That's
in
so
where Laura
fun.
and Barry used to play.
I wanna
That's
do
so
that
fun. I
vacation,
love that
like
kind
the
of
little
stuff.
house vacation.
That was so great. And I had a video, but I don't have it anymore because it didn't record right. But I had a video of Papa Jim running through the field of flowers that was right at the top of the creek while my friend and I sang the song. And he's like running like Carrie through all of the flowers and stuff. And I did,
That's
they
hilarious.
had some echinacea and some daisies growing up there. And I deadheaded a couple of those to bring them to plant them here.
Yeah.
And then I got sidetracked and there must have been some moisture left in them because they molded. So I told Jim we're going to have to go back up to Little House on the Prairie and
That's
get
funny.
some more flower seeds that I can bring to the farm so I can have a little bit of that from the Plum Creek.
He
It's
wasn't
really
running through the field naked and going, woohoo, was he?
Right?
I didn't, who brought up naked?
Because
Challenge
you were
accepted.
talking about guilty pleasure songs, and then there's Jim.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. And he's just naked and he's running through the flower fields. Dun, 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 dun.
Woohoo!
Going down the water slide.
Going down the water
Yeah,
slide.
you missed the naked water slide story, Aaron.
Oh my. That was fun.
Poor Papa Jim. He's not going to forgive me. And now that I think about this, my grandson was here yesterday. He's 15. He says, I watch your lives, Grandma. I was like, oh, you do? He goes, yeah. Because I watched them while I was sitting. He goes, I watched them while I was sitting in school the other day. I was like, don't do that. You're going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
I said, but we're having a pajama party tomorrow. He says, I'll be in
Be there or be
geometry
square.
class at that time. I said, that's okay. Join us for the pajama party. So I don't know if he heard about his grandpa running naked in Jamaica and going on the water slide. I don't know.
Do not tell Grandpa Jim.
Don't tell
Yes.
Grandpa, but Grandma's been spilling the beans.
Remember,
Little House is a great answer, according to Michael. He would agree with that.
That's
I think
awesome.
Little
good.
House. I mean, all of the girls in here, who didn't want Charles Ingalls? Who didn't want Michael Landon to be your pa?
Oh
growing up?
yeah. Oh yeah.
I did. I sure wanted him to be pa. And I associated most with Laura. I think
Yeah,
I
me
would have been
too.
with
Mhm.
Laura.
Yep.
And I look back now and when I rewatch them and stuff, it's like, how great was Ma?
yeah,
How great was Ma Ingalls? She
Yeah.
was just really, she had such a countenance about her.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, like you didn't appreciate that as a kid watching that show.
yeah, but you appreciate it so much more now.
Oh
So
yeah.
I really did love watching that. That's a good answer, Aaron.
I'm
I enjoyed
actually
watching the
trying to
Waltons too, but if I had to pick between the two, it would be the Ingalls.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But if we're talking about any fictional family besides Little House on the Prairie, I think it would be fun to hang out for a little while with the Osbournes.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh man, I'd have fun. I'd love to go on one of those road trips with Jack and Ozzy. I think that would be hysterical. But that brings us back to Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer doing this documentary he did with his son. It's neat that they have that relationship, and it reminded me a lot of the relationship that Ozzy has with his son Jack. So,
Yeah.
Aaron, we were talking about the Val Kilmer documentary that he put together. It's really great. That dog looks very relaxed.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. He's a
Laura.
lover.
Norman is the bomb.
Yeah, he is. He's the
He's a
best.
sweet dog. Our little dog, which he's napping right now, or else I'd bring him up here and show you. Harley, he's got to be 15 now. He's a rescue, and he's
Oh,
so
is he?
blind now that he's walking into walls, and
Oh.
He's getting lost a lot here in the house and stuff. And he goes down the stairs at nighttime to go out and do his business. But when he comes back, there's the shadow on the rise of the step.
Mhm.
And he's stuck. He doesn't think he can go up there. So I have to go haul his 25 pounds back in. That's difficult for me.
Oh,
He's
look at
such
that warm
a
face.
little love. He's such
He
a
was-
little love.
He was rescued from a breeder that was mistreating the animals. He hardly had any hair on him, and because the wired hair dachshund is pretty rare and harder to find, especially his color, he was bred a lot, and he hardly had any hair on him. He had like that's why his nails are so long too, because I just can't get him down short enough because his nails were just left to grow. And he had like the cage wires in his feet, you know.
Oh,
Oh, cute. Dachshund love. Oh, what
Look
kind of
how
dog is that?
cute.
who's that?
That's Lucy.
Oh,
Lucy.
She's a wire-haired
Lucy.
dachshund too.
Oh, nice.
Aw.
And you cut her
Aren't
like
you,
I
Lulu?
see. I usually cut his hair too.
Garden State Gardener said he enjoyed watching What's Happening in Sanford and Son.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
that's a good one.
that's a good one.
Look at them.
Notice how nobody said the Cosbys. Oh dear.
I don't know. I think I'd fit in on Roseanne.
I love
Ah,
I
that's
loved
a good one.
Roseanne. I
Yep.
loved Roseanne too. That's a good
Oh,
one.
that was the bomb. We lost country.
Should we pick
I don't
some
know. I
tomato?
think what is it? The
She went to go do the
Just my
puppy.
dog.
Oh,
When you went to tinkle.
Oh.
Oh,
Timmy Cooper.
cute.
He needs to go to the groomers.
young
He's so
Sheldon.
What are you doing, Erin?
I'm eating tomatoes. Be quiet.
Okay.
I got to do some.
All right, Chris.
All right,
Bye, Chris.
I gotta go
Bye.
too. I gotta go make the.
This is my blind puppy, Harley.
Oh, hi, Harley.
Hi,
Hi,
Harley.
Harley. And
I'm
then
gonna go too.
All right, Erin. We love
Bye.
you.
Hi, Erin.
What is Erin's channel?
Bramble
And this is
Hill
Charlotte.
Homestead.
Oh, die.
Oh, cute.
Oh, who's that?
Charlotte.
Cute.
And she needs to go to the groomers too. She's got stickers but I can't get them in until October.
Yeah, that's
Aw.
crazy.
So these are my little babies.
I do.
Does
Oh,
anybody
my
else want to come up? Because I'll jump down so somebody else can come up.
I don't have anybody waiting.
Okay, well then I'll be right back. I was trying to be graceful. I'll be right back.
I have a headache.
Oh no, sorry.
Aw.
I love Sanford and Son. I grew up on Sanford and Son, Garden State Gardener Joe.
Yeah, that
I
was
was
a good
just
show.
sharing the other day that I thought it was funny that we were watching some old episodes of Sanford and Son. And you know, their house is so eclectic. They've got all kinds of stuff in their house. You know, because they run a junkyard.
Oh,
And I'm watching it, and it's like, oh, I own that piece of furniture. And it's like, oh, I own that piece of furniture. And it was funny because we found no less than, I don't know, 2 or 3 things from his junkyard that's in our living. So we have our junkyard stuff in here. And then the other day we were watching All in the Family. And you know how Archie had his chair and Edith had her chair and that little table in between? We have that table. And it's like, oh, we have that table now. So it's kind of neat because when we moved to Iowa, we came with basically nothing. And so we started buying things at the auction or at estate sales. So we have all this older furniture that now you see in the 1970s sitcoms were their regular furniture that we have here. Bye, Michael. I'll probably be cutting it short here in a while.
Bye,
Joe
Michael.
says, welcome back, Cotter with Horse Shack. I loved watching Chico and the Man. Who remembers watching Chico and the Man? Nobody.
I missed that one.
I love that one. That was with Freddie Prinze. And I liked watching that one. I loved
I like Chico and the Man too.
Michael, thank you so much. I'm glad you were able to make it. It was great chatting. I hope you feel better soon.
Bye,
but I'm glad you were
Michael.
able to pop in.
Hi, Michael. Hope you feel better. Welcome back, Cotter, and with
I can't see
Horseshack.
the
Oh, I
chat,
remember that.
so
He was like, ooh, 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 ooh. Mr. Carter. Mr. Carter. I loved watching him.
yeah.
My God, John.
Okay. Well, guys, we're at 2 hours and 30 minutes, and I really am feeling a headache ramping up. And
Aw.
nose, you're not sticking anything up my nose, Chris. So respiratory headache. I'm going to go lay down. But I
Hey,
had a
those
lot
are
of fun, guys.
symptoms.
Huh?
I said those are symptoms.
Dun,
It's
dun,
my
dun.
asthma, and I'm pretty sure my BiPAP, just my mask wasn't right last night because I woke up with a headache, like that
Yeah.
oxygen deprived headache.
Yep.
Yeah,
I've been
Yeah.
I'll get
drinking.
those too when mine doesn't seal right.
Yeah.
Yes.
My mask doesn't seal right. I'll wake up with a headache, sore throat, all of that fun stuff.
All those symptoms.
Yeah. Well, I
Mhm.
guess I'm going to have to shower and do something now,
Uh,
huh?
I'm just going to take a nap.
Good for you.
I really am just going to
Go
go take a
edit the
nap.
video, and I might go actually join a gym like I've been saying I was going to do for like a week.
Sarah's probably still sleeping.
I can't hear anybody but Country Mama.
You can't hear anybody?
No,
Ah,
that's weird.
That is weird.
you can't hear me?
It's a symptom.
Wrong sense. Wrong senses.
Yep.
Red face is a
When you
symptom.
can't
Oh my God.
Well, enjoy
when you
your
can't
nap.
hear
That's a symptom
anybody
of
but Country
drinking.
Mama, you have the C
Yeah,
word.
I'm going to get out of my flannel nightgown because it is warm. But I thought it was the most fun to wear for a pajama party.
Awesome. It was a great party. Enjoyed it very much. Thank
I'm
you.
really
lot of
glad you
fun.
guys showed up. I probably won't be doing my Wednesday live now just because we've had a pajama party on Monday. So what are we going to talk about?
There's always something to talk about.
How drunk Alicia got on Monday?
Yep.
Let's do the after
Yes.
party.
Ooh.
You could
The
do
Wednesday after party.
the after
I'll
PJ
call
brunch party.
it an after party. I will. I'll set one up for Wednesday. We'll call it an after party. And if it doesn't last more than 20 minutes, then so be it.
I'll be working, but I'll try to have you running unless they move my meeting up to 10.
Oh, I have to do Wednesday because Lisa made me remember a story I have to tell, and I wrote it down. So it's the sauerkraut story. So
That's right.
I'll
I
have to
wanna
share
hear
the
it.
sauerkraut story. Well, guys, Dad says he didn't go on the panel as I did not want to catch anything from Alicia.
Because Chris would have to test you.
He would.
I know, right?
I think Dad should have chimed in just for the Tinkle story earlier.
Look at
Yeah.
Chris.
What did you aim for it?
Oh.
How do you change where everybody sits, Lisa? That's
Yeah, you hit the different things underneath the video.
I'm trying to get Chris closer with that jabber.
I
Slobber.
think it's because he's on his phone, so it's like a vertical.
Yeah.
There. Here.
The other way.
Other way.
Oh, you better cut it, girl. 'Cause yeah, it's kicking in. I think you'd better take a nap.
Oh, but wait, Denise wants to come on. Denise wants to say hello. Let me try to add her.
I gotta go.
Go back
Just
to the
wanted
video.
to
Oh,
Denise, mute your Facebook. Mute Facebook. Denise wants to say hello. Let me try to add her. Denise, mute Facebook. Mute. Abort.
He's like,
Made it. Somebody needs to mute. Oh my God. Mute. Stop. All the dogs are going crazy.
Sounds like a bunch of dogs yelping.
Oh, now they're back.
It was the dial-up internet.
Wow.
So Denise, let's try this again. Denise, you need to mute Facebook. That's not. Oh my God. Okay. Denise, when you clicked in, it brought you over to StreamYard. Just go to Facebook and close out Facebook. I'm gonna unmute you.
It's muted.
Okay.
Quiet.
Denise, when you clicked in, it brought you over to StreamYard. Just go to Facebook and close out Facebook.
All right.
I'm gonna unmute you.
It's muted. Quiet.
Denise, when you
Oh my gosh, I'm crying.
my ears.
All I had was coffee.
Friday the 13th, dog style.
Yeah, I mean, all I had was wait. Let's see if I can get this. All I had was coffee. These two were the drinkers. Danny's not even looking.
Oh,
Garden State
Poor
Gardener said, "Wow,
Denise.
I
Friday
only
the
had
13th.
that much Fireball. I had this much, like a little drop. That's it.
wow, you hit it
I
hard,
had-
didn't you?"
I had this much.
Down.
Oh my gosh, look at Mia in the background. She's like, "Yep, she had that little bit."
You know, I got to babysit this thing all day long.
Oh my god.
So Denise,
Now we
if
know
you're
why
still in
she's
chat,
laying there.
Yeah.
right? She's all set. She is all set. Everyone has a headache now. I've had a headache since I woke up, Joe. Oh my goodness. Well, Denise, if you're still in chat,
We love you, Denise.
we love you. And what she wanted to show you was she wanted to show you her pups.
She had
Because
Boston
they're
Terriers.
she has her little Boston Terriers and she just loves them.
Cute.
And they are her babies. And I know she wanted to share them, but I think they get jealous of each other. So she picked up one and the others wanted in on the action. So,
That's hilarious.
but it's amazing how much the microphones pick up the dogs, that and playing children, dogs, anything else that is just, I can't hear it as much on this end as you guys hear it on your end and on a playback. But even that one was loud for me. So, all right, guys. Well, we are at 2:38, 23, 24, 25. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm so glad you guys all chimed in. I had a lot of fun.
Me too.
And,
Thank you.
Same.
I will share. I'll share my sauerkraut story on Wednesday. And I wrote down a few other things to tell about stories, but I don't know what I did with it. So a lot of the time I'm just going to have to shoot from the cuff. But I'm glad you guys were able to come spend the morning with me. I hope you had fun. I will tell you, I am at, last I checked, 272 subscribers. No, 472 subscribers. So I'm almost at 500.
Yeah.
So when I get to 500, I'm going to have a little giveaway.
Yep.
And I'm going to treat myself to something nice, but I haven't figured out what it is yet. So I want everybody's feedback on that at one point or another. I don't know if I should get myself one of those really cool wireless microphones with the little bunny, you know, the bunny thing on it so you don't hear the wind. Okay, Denise is coming back. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Hi, Denise. I told them you wanted to show your doggies off. Who do we have? Oh, now I can't hear. Did I mute her? Hang on.
Cute, though.
Oh, Denise, you're muted on your end.
This is Abby.
Oh, there you go. Hi, Abby. I've met Abby.
Doggies off. I have 3 of them. Who do we have? This is Abby. I can't hear. Did I mute her? Hang on.
Abby is a sweetheart. I've met Abby. I think
Yeah.
I've met all your dogs, haven't I, Denise?
I don't dare get the others. They're all over. On your end. They're all over right now. So
They're doing
Bye,
that.
guys.
I've had Boston Terriers since. I have 3 of them.
Now we have feedback.
Yeah.
So,
Abby is
well, Denise,
I've met Abby.
thank you for sharing, Abby.
I don't dare
Say goodbye.
They're all over right now.
So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to say goodbye. I thank you so much for sharing Abby with us, Denise. I appreciate it.
She's
I hope
beautiful.
you're doing well. And Chris, have a safe day at work today. And thank you for sharing your knowledge. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And Danny, I hope you enjoy whatever the rest of your day is, whether it's a nap or housework or just hanging out there with your dog, which looks really good
Might
right
be a
now.
nap.
Maybe a nap. And Lisa, as always, thank you so much. I enjoyed spending time with you, my friend.
Yes, likewise. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for having it during the day. Appreciated it.
Yep. And don't forget, we go live tonight at 7:30.
Okay.
And make sure you go check out our storm video that we have, because that's how you enter into our giveaways for tonight.
Yep.
Ooh, okay.
In the comments, if you scroll through all the comments, Sarah has a comment on that video that tells you exactly how to do it.
Awesome. Sounds
Alrighty.
good. All right,
Bye,
guys.
y'all.
This mama's going to go take a nap,
Bye, y'all.
and we'll see all you guys later.
Bye.
Alrighty. Bye.
Bye.